Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Richbaritone, and welcome to Negative 43 TV's Saturday Blight. We have for you tonight Tyree Sneed in the Classic Stream open panel from July 20th, 2023. Of course, the panel is never open, but that's all part of the fun here this evening. To start tonight's festivities, here are 2 episodes of As the World Deludes, 5150 KUNT Radio's classic soap opera. Our feature presentation starts in 10 minutes.
Negative 43 on your UHF dial. We are KUNT-TV, Sneedville, Purgatory.
KUNT, Sneedville.
5150 KUNT Radio presents As the World Deludes. As the World Deludes is brought to you by hypochondria. Believe that stomach acid is getting into your lungs with hypochondria. Try it today. As we join our story, Tyree is still berating Jenny over the phone.
I love you. I'm confused. I really am. I don't get this.
You're confused about pain. You're confused about when somebody is hurt.
Because we left on good terms.
Right, we left on good terms. We left on good terms in your world. We didn't leave on good terms in my world because I don't have a nice life. I have people attacking me, and I have you enabling that. See, I have a hole in my gut.
Today, I'm not enabling them. I'm doing my own thing.
It's a new day for you. For me, it's another shit day where I have a hole in my abdomen. Can I please from the heart without being persecuted like you? Is that okay, or am I going to be threatened again for you to leave me like every fucking bitch in the world? Okay, so like I said, it's a nice day for you. It's another day for me where I can't breathe and have a hole in my abdomen. And all I ask people is one thing. Don't bring people into my life who are trying to hurt me in my condition. But that's what I did, and that still hasn't been enough. So why do I have to be hurt and physically die in order to love someone? That's some bullshit. But that's what happened, because I'm hurting right now in my abdomen. So that's exactly what happened. You're saying someone has to die.
I don't want that.
Well, it already happened. So now every time that happens, you set me back more and more, if I can even come back from it. And y'all still don't get it. I spit in a bitch's face over this YouTube shit. I done smacked up. And y'all people still playing with me. Every day I get around you, listen, every day I get around you, you still calling me fucking Joey. Do you realize in court that if something happened behind that, I would have all justice and defense? Do you understand that? Y'all got people saying, he gonna beat your ass, but you using trigger words to trigger me, running a program on me, but that's okay? But then you saying, oh, I'm not doing it on purpose. Is that an excuse? Or can you understand and have some empathy?
I have empathy for you.
If you have empathy, why am I being put through this program and they're using you and you're allowing it?
I don't know.
Okay, well then maybe we should fix that.
Do with them.
Well, maybe we should fucking fix that, because Tyree Sneed's a little pissed off and about to just say fuck everybody and all y'all can die.
You don't say that, Mom.
Everyone's the enemy, homie. Hey, you're not the one with a burnt abdomen who's dying. Y'all make it life and death. I was just trying to be cool. I literally was trying to be cool. You don't even want to let people survive. You're trying to kill people.
I refuse to survive. I have been by your side. I'm trying to.
Right, but you don't have any empathy. You don't realize when somebody's hurting. No, I'm hurting right now. I'm hurting.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to let me calm the fuck down like a normal human being does when someone's hurting.
Alright?
I'm trying to fucking breathe, bro.
Okay, I'm going to finish up laundry. I'm going to get a night sleep. I don't care how much it
Showed that, but apparently not. Hello?
I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
So did I not show that I want good things for you and I wanted you to be happy and I'd go out my way to make sure that that was the case?
You have, and you do.
Well, then why can't I just have one thing I ask respected? Why does it have to be you talking to me like I'm a bitch? I'm a bitch and you wearing the pants.
You're not. If I don't wear the pants, you wear the pants.
But that's not really how you acted today. So, I mean, is it just that you're in a bad mood and you're upset or?
You're just in a bad mood. I admit I'm in a bad mood because of everything that's going on.
And that's fine if you want to be in a bad mood, but like, why does it have to be a bad mood that cost me my life?
This has been As the World Deludes. As the World Deludes has been brought to you by Excessive Dental Plaque. Remember, with excessive dental plaque, you always have something to eat. This has been an Under the Overpass production on
Sneed.
Let's get some hellos in here. Hello to Michael Fox and John Cole.
5150 KUNT Radio presents As the World Deludes. As the World Deludes is brought to you by Gaperette. Reduce your monthly housing budget to zero. Gaperette. Try it today. As we join our story, Tyree is still acting like a little.
You wear pants. You are the one who's in charge, and I'm okay with that, and I am going to.
Just because I'm soft and sensitive with you and nice doesn't mean that I'm not a fucking man. And that's what apparently, I don't know, all you all got fucked up on YouTube or something, but like I'm a man and I defend my pride and I'm not gonna have no bitch insult me and talk down to me. I'll slap the shit out of one of these fools.
I tell you all the time, I love that you take charge. I love that you're a man. I tell you that. That's genuinely coming from my heart.
But that's my point is, do you know how frustrating this conversation is? Because I woke up, there wasn't no issue, and then you made an issue out of nothing. Everything was all good, the way I built it, and I wake up and you kill it all. Like, how's that fair? If I'm working to build something and y'all come knock down my Jenga tower, how is that fucking fair? And then you sit there and go, oh, it's your fault if you stand up for the Jenga tower you built. What? I woke up cool. I woke up happy as hell. That's the part I don't get. Y'all are saying it's my fault for your actions. No, it's not. I'm literally cool. Everything was great. The way that I made it, the way I spent the whole fucking day, tired as hell, putting all this work in, trying to make it, and then why tear that up and destroy that? I don't get that. And that's fine, and you're forgiven immediately. So do you realize that?
Yeah.
Okay, but forgiveness doesn't bring back my life. So that's my point is you don't seem to get, I'm not mad because of some emotional shit. I'm mad because you're letting these people take my life for no fucking reason, physically, something I can't control, and I'm trying to heal. And I don't want to fucking yell and scream and argue because I have a hole in my gut and my gut is ripped up. So does that make sense?
Yeah, so what do you want me to do?
I just want to be respected, and I want you to respect what I'm going through and not call me fucking Joey. I slap the shit out of anyone who calls me that. My name is Tyree fucking Sneed. I was named Ty out the womb. I've never been called that by anyone in my life. Don't no one have the balls to say that. At all.
I told you I was sorry after I caught myself right away and I said I was sorry.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm just saying, do you understand why that would bother someone?
Yes, okay, I'm sorry. What more do you want?
That's all I want. I just want you to get that and understand that we cool and that I didn't have no issue with you. That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad because I'm mad at you. I'm mad because you can't bring me back after I'm dead
This has been As the World Deludes. As the World Deludes has been brought to you by Obtuse. Be annoyingly insensitive and slow to understand with Obtuse. Get some today. This has been an Under the Overpass production on
Sneed.
Well, that explains his no call, no show yesterday. Let me get all caught up on the hellos here before we get further into the madness. Hello again to Michael Fox, John Cole, and hello to Carrie So Very. We've got 7 right now. Hopefully, we're going to have a lot more. Say hello if you haven't. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our feature presentation. I'd say enjoy, but I know that's rather difficult.
All right. Hello, peasants. Rubber ducky over. Rubber ducky to peasants. Rubber ducky. Peasants, come in. Come in, peasants. How are all of my peasants out there? I hope that you're having a very peasant day. Haha, get it? Peasant, pleasant. Ah.
Say hello to Joseph, the happy cucumber, right now.
I cracked myself up. Well, this people, I really don't link. We'll have to see who clickety clicks it and wants to talk. All right. But yeah, I have no idea what I want to talk about. Maybe I could play some music. There's not really much going on right now. My scooter's charged, honey.
Yay!
Yeah, it's fully charged. The charger turned green, so I think that means when it's fully charged.
That's all charged up.
Yeah.
Welcome, please, our favorite Aussie, Art Garfunkel. Art.
I think I pulled it too soon yesterday because the first part of the battery went out quicker than I thought.
Yeah, let it turn green.
Yeah.
Then it's fully
They
charged.
said like 8 hours, but I think that's bullshit. I don't think it definitely doesn't take 8 hours. I don't
Well,
think.
that's
Well, maybe if it's completely gone.
when it's like that fully charged.
Yeah, like if there's no battery, I still don't think it takes 8 hours though. But I don't know.
Well, right, when it turns green, then
Yeah.
it's fully charged.
Yeah.
It's not just you. It's starting out extraordinarily dull. But trust me, it gets better. I edited it myself.
They just have to tell you that.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where I would want to try to go tomorrow.
Yeah. It's your birthday.
It's my birthday tonight at midnight,
Yay!
technically.
Tomorrow at midnight.
No, tonight at midnight, because midnight tonight will be the 21st.
Right, so then technically tomorrow.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's still my birthday at midnight.
We're going to the movies.
Yeah, tomorrow. Virtual movie. Right?
Until the real thing.
Virtual movie. Gotta plug in my laptop. But yeah, Michael seems very into the building the bat suit, so that's good.
Yay!
I love you. Love you.
I love you too, honey.
I said, boy, I can't get word in edgewise when I'm talking to you. That's what it's like talking to Mike Saha. Fuck Mike Saha. I've had
Good evening, Marishi 10. Good morning, wherever you may be in the world. And it's a good question. Who seriously celebrates their birthday after like age 25? I go out to dinner, maybe play a round of golf. I get a couple of presents. But when you get to be my age, birthdays it's a double-edged sword. You're so happy that you're having another one, but you just wish time would fucking stop.
enough of your bullshit, Mike Saha. Had enough of your little gay games. You get on here online with your gay smirks. You're a little gay boy. That's what you are. He knows he's a gay boy. He gets on here with his gay smirk like, oh, it's cute to try to copy Tyree. I'm tired of you imitating me, you fucking faggot. Fucking little queer bait.
He hits too many mattresses.
Yeah, like he thinks he's a fucking karate guy. Like, bro, he's never ever been in a fight in his life.
Good evening to Lundsey. And he was carrying the scooter again. I know it crapped out on him a day or two ago. Did it really take another shit on him? That would be great.
Ever. Not one altercation, nothing. Not even a yelling match. Like,
But he hits one.
actually, I'm glad that you asked me that. I was going to do some push-ups today for you. So, I mean, you know that's a stupid question. How many push-ups you do in one set looking like that weirdo? How would I be a weirdo for looking in the best shape out of anyone you can name? Like, I literally make LL Cool J look like he's out of shape in that picture.
He does a lot of
It's 7G Gramburger right here, right now. I suspect it's 7 Gram though. I think I'm right.
push-ups.
Well, they know. That's why they sit there and, like, that's the thing. These are the same people. Like, that's got to be Shamcock. That's Shamcock right there.
How many can you do, idiots?
Shamcock probably can't do many push-ups.
None.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like they're so angry and irate, and then they see us together, and then they're mad at that.
Hello to a very critical member of the family. It's Pam.
Because you actually love me, and so they don't have that, and then they're jealous. And then, like, I was looking at some past screenshots I have because I have a lot of documented evidence on them of their harassment that can put them away for years. Okay.
Haven't you bothered them and talked about them?
Right. I don't talk to these people. They continue to come over here. So when you say really, that's what's up, I don't know what that means. You see what I'm saying? And he puts a sweating icon. Like,
Yeah, I'm sharp like that when I'm not stoned.
I'm sure you are sweating because you
I'm going to change that here in a minute.
know that I'm spot on with what I'm talking about, and that's you. So, like, why don't you come on the panel? I mean, yeah, sorry, you can't come on the panel because you have nothing to say.
Love you too, Pam.
So, yeah, like I said, I was looking back at the screenshots, and it's really odd and weird the way that they talk because, like, One day the bitch called me an ugly motherfucker. Like, I'm far from ugly. Coming from someone who's hideous, it doesn't make much sense. So I guess it's just like pure desperation of trying to make me feel the way they do. Right. So like it doesn't. What they don't seem to understand is it's not possible. You know, when you're like 80 years old and ugly and fat and out of shape and hate yourself and hate everyone around you and you're miserable and broke and you know what I mean? Like you do all these antics and theatrics, like take fake screenshots of fake shit that doesn't exist. You don't have any money. You don't actually have any portfolios. You're using the words that I've used. Isn't that right? So, like, I would say, what was the one that really bothered them? Something about money. And so they would, like, I guess it bothered them so much they would repeat it and, like, project it. Like, there's some of the people that started that shit. I don't know what that is. Like, I don't think anybody knows what that is other than a narcissist.
It's a sound that used to exist many, many years ago. It was the sound of a film projector. That's what that was. Onward.
Just being like as pressed and triggered as can be, and it's just odd because like I said, I don't even know these people, but yet they come over here and they take my success and me just doing my own thing like it's some kind of personal thing with them, and I don't see how that's possible. Because I don't even fucking talk about these people. Like I said, they come over here every second. They wait for me to go live, right? They have nothing better to do. They haven't ate all day, clearly. They don't eat. They just sit there. They don't feed themselves. And, yeah. Like, I mean, it's one thing if people came and really were just trolling, like if they were just talking in the chat, like halfway normally, that would make sense and be all right. Like, that helps the content. But that's not what they do. Like, they make no coherent sense. So,
I don't talk about them or to them. So why they're starting to attack me again? I don't get it, and I don't care.
yeah, we don't need to entertain it, period, because it's stupid.
Right.
That's the whole point is people don't get these people will never be anything but cockroaches.
Right.
Like, nobody cares. There's nothing you can do that's going to put you on my level. So, like, you guys.
Only in his world, Marishi. Only in his world.
Say whatever, do whatever, nobody fucking cares, bro. Y'all are irrelevant. And that's why y'all are so fucking pressed and angry. But since you asked about the push-ups, I don't really see an issue with doing some push-ups in a minute. And Jennifer can count them for you.
That's right.
Chumbawamba, who's another troll. Like, what did all these people do? Come out of the fucking Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory movie or some shit?
It's a good song though. Chumbawamba.
I don't know. But yeah, by the way, what's a clip clopper? That was something that bitch called me, saying that I was clip clopping. What is that? Like, this is how these people talk, like they're weird. It's just like with that other skinny, runt, chicken-legged, ugly-ass, mule-faced bitch Ashes. She called me a shitty booty-ass nigga, projecting the fact that I guess she can't control her bowels like a lot of narcissists and shits herself and can't wipe her ass. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, that's what they just started calling me randomly, honey. There was no purpose behind it, no place. Like, there was no incident that happened or anything. Nothing. She just, as soon as I left, I started getting called names like we're in pre-K, and I was called a shitty booty ass nigga, and that came from the vampiric bitch Elfrost Vivo, who just continues to be in my inbox, and I just mute the shit and report it as spam and don't look at it and don't care. Which, by the way, Jenny does not talk to you. That's a lie, correct?
I have a fruit tree vape cartridge this evening. It's tasty.
That's right.
Right.
I don't talk to her.
So, again, you got caught in another lie. So, I mean, how many lies do you want to tell for our entertainment? Because that's really all it is. It's just fucking entertainment. Like, I don't have nothing to do with y'all. She doesn't have anything to do with y'all. nobody wants anything to do with y'all, and y'all are mad. So yeah, I mean that's what they do. Whoever is cool with me, they start doing the same bullshit. You know what I mean?
It's same old tactics, just a different day, different goal and goal.
I really wish they would turn that shit down. But yeah, like, oh, there we go. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Point is, yeah, she'll email me and she'll like just I don't know, like it's really weird. It's always like to the utmost extreme too.
God,
Um,
girl, move on.
right. And I'm not saying like recently. Well, it is recent because it's obviously them. But I'm just saying, one of them said they're pooping right now. I mean, that's fine. I designate my poopy times, right, honey?
Wow.
He designates his poopy time, right, honey? Maybe they got into shitty diapers while he was up there in Green Bay. What the hell? She lets Daryl shit on her tits. Her own admission.
One of them said I'm pooping right now. Poopy time.
The only person I care about pooping is Tyree. I don't care about your pet pooping.
All right.
Cares.
Come to Tulsa. For what? What does that mean? Come to Tulsa for what? There's nothing you got for me. Bye.
Sucks.
So you see what I'm saying? What?
Tulsa sucks.
I was just in Tulsa.
Yeah,
Um, if I don't remember, yeah, I was walking through it, right? And you were with me, you were talking to me. Yeah, Tulsa is a fucking shithole. Tulsa is a drug den. So when they come in the chat and they say that, everything they say is contradictory. They just said come to Tulsa. I already went to Tulsa. You you missed the fucking boat on that one, bro. Because when I was in Tulsa, do you remember what happened? Do you remember how I was walking in the street? I was walking down the worst streets in Tulsa, downtown. I went all the way to the shelter, correct?
Yeah.
This is facts. I went all the way to the shelter. I went down the worst street imaginable under a bridge that looked like just a dangerous ass place to be.
You are about to hear one of the most extraordinary lies Tyree Sneed has ever told.
There was druggies all around, all cracked out. And then remember, can you tell them so I don't have to? Do you remember what I told you? The one drugged out white boy did. You
I don't
remember?
remember, honey. That was
The drugged out white boy. I was walking, and I told you he was looking at me, and he just kept looking at me, and I was tripping in front of you, basically. Here, I'll message you and tell you.
that was in January. That was in January. That's months ago.
Because I don't like saying certain phrases on here. I don't talk a certain way. I already know what it is. I'm not stupid.
I'm sorry.
All right, I'll just tell you. Basically, he was. Here, look. Did you get my message?
Oh, okay, yeah. Now it's coming back.
Yeah. So tell him.
The white druggie was reaching in his pants.
Right. He was reaching for something, right?
Right, like a weapon.
Yeah. And what did I do? Did I run away or did I literally like walk towards him?
Yeah, you walked towards him and stepped up and stared him down.
Right.
You ran away. Come the fuck on now.
Right. So, yeah, already been there, did that, homie. I own Tulsa. Everybody there backed down to me. Fuck Tulsa. It's a shithole. Yeah, so you're a little bit behind on that one. I almost stayed in their shelter, which was also a shithole. And then there was some other homeless bum, and he was behind me, and you were with me talking to me. And remember, I told you that he was like way behind me, and he was walking, and then he like wanted to like start his fake shit, like when I was already way ahead of him, like where he starts yelling random shit, like yelling and screaming, like trying to act like he's talking shit. But when
Oh yeah, you're right. Total puppet, Sybil is.
I was close to him, he didn't say nothing.
Right.
And he wasn't really talking to me, like he's just yelling in general, but you know what I mean, like he's trying to act like he's talking to me, but if I really confronted him and asked him, he would have said, "Nah, I'm just crazy, just talking to the wind." You know what I mean?
But then yeah, the closer he got, the less he said.
Yeah, they're all fucking ass clowns. So yeah, I mean, when you say that on an account, you said come to Tulsa. I mean, there's nothing you have nothing for me in Tulsa. Tulsa has nothing for me. So already been there, did that. So anything else you want to contradict yourself on today? Because I'm everywhere. I don't like I get around. Y'all can't contradict yourselves like this. I mean, first you're saying that I move around a lot. Again, that's a negative connotation to what I do. It's called traveling, bitch. It costs money. Let's see you do it. How much money did that fucking trip cost? Remember you sent the money for the ticket? How much was the one ticket alone?
$325.
Yeah.
Okay, she's sending him money for a bus ticket, $325 worth. You're a trillionaire, motherfucker. Billions in equity, right? Where is it? Come on, it's time.
She sent me over like $300 for one ticket to go back up that way. Yeah, like $300, which is a lot of fucking money. I thought it might have been more than that. It was a lot. But yeah, Jennifer sent me that and got me up there, and then and then that was it. Whatever happened, and then everything's cool now, and that's it.
You were there.
Right, and so yeah, I mean, like, first of all, whatever we've been through is the past, and what we've been through, it doesn't concern you. We don't live in the past. We don't bring up the past. We don't sit there harping on it. We already know what happened and what it is.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
All right, bro. No, it's cool. It's cool. It's on. It's on. No, it's on. It's on. You know I got
No,
you.
Tyree,
It's
no,
on, right?
no,
I'm gonna take
no,
the
no, not on.
It's on me. Fuck this. You about
Not on. No, Tyree, no, not on.
What's up? You want some?
She
want
loves
drink
you,
more
dude.
like that?
She loves
That's
you.
all good,
She
right?
loves you.
Right? That's
She
how you
loves
treat
you.
Huh?
She
Fuck
loves
you.
you.
Motherfucker, you hear that, bitch?
5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
And that's about it. So yeah, I mean, if I'm making the decision that I still want to be with Jennifer, and I am, then that's my fucking choice and my decision. It's not anyone else's, especially strangers. So yeah, I don't get it. I don't get the whole shit with the Christina thing, and then they're constantly talking, and it's clear it's Elfrost Gay Boy, because she likes to make trolls to live. She's trying to live out a fantasy with me, honey. And then she always says the same thing to me. She says, "I made you fall in love, or you're in love with this catfish," but I'm not in love with the catfish. That's where you're fucking wrong. Okay. I'm not in love with Christina. I was using that whole thing just like you were trying to use me. I use you. So again, I don't really get it. Like I said, I mean, if Christina is I mean, obviously it's a real person. I don't know who they are. I don't know if they could weigh 700 pounds at this point. I have no idea. Point is, we would love to know who you are if you want to, cam up and actually get on the panel. Now if you are who you say you are, cool. But I mean, just come on the panel and have a discussion. If not, that's on you. That has nothing to do with me. That's your decision to walk away and, be a little bitch about everything, basically, because that's some pussy shit, is it not?
It is.
All right, because Jennifer hasn't even said one thing in your direction or bad to you. Everybody's offered you the same thing, to just get on the panel and talk. Same with the JJ Philly chick. So yeah, I don't get why they all do that, and then why they act like they're all so territorial when they're not. So it just doesn't make much sense. It's not like people can't be on the panel. It's not like girls can't be on the panel. And yeah, y'all just all act fucking weird, and I don't know. I just think it's weird. I mean, the way I see it is, it was designed for me to not move forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to stay stuck.
Right, to stay single basically, and stuck, and not be with anyone, and just like, oh yeah, I'm with you, and you can't, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be with anyone, but meanwhile acting like it's the opposite. Like, the whole shit didn't make much sense. So yeah. So I mean, again, your little games and the bullshit y'all spend your fucking time doing, it doesn't really count for nothing. It's a waste of your time and mine and everyone else's. That's number one. I don't know why you all think that that's what we're here for, because it's definitely not what I'm here for. I don't even waste my time with shit like that. I'm a Sigma Alpha male. I don't even like small talk. I get really frustrated real quick and really pissed off when people small talk me. So, yeah, like I said, I don't understand it, but Shamcock, you should definitely never call me ugly. I mean, you're fucking hideous. You look like the fucking Predator, the fat version. And you are a predator. That's the even worse part. You're an actual fucking predator. You're not off limits, bitch. You're not special. I've literally, like, I've fucking put you in your place every which way but sundown. I've defeated you. I won. And that's it. And all the bitch does is just sit there and like I said, like, it's like,
Have you ever looked up Sigma Alpha on YouTube? The guys you will see in this video are not alpha. They're delusional.
it's like the bitch just sits there plotting on me all the time, like, and like how she can get back, but I don't even talk about this bitch. So you can't be vengeful against somebody who doesn't even talk about you, doesn't know you. It was never anything when people were like, well, what did you do? Nothing. There was never any time either that any of them came in my chat and they just got blocked. That's bullshit. They make up excuses to try to justify their hatred and their attacks, because the truth is you're just fucking jealous, bitch, and everybody knows it. So if you're jealous of me, cool. I mean, that's a compliment. But however, you're not God, you're not omnipotent, and I actually am, and you're fucking mad about it. And basically, you're a powerless ass fat fuck who has no power and can't do shit to or with me. And it's just funny as fuck, because every time you get triggered and pressed, you want to try to do whatever you can to try to cause harm to me. And I think that's the most pussy shit I've ever seen, hiding behind a fucking computer. You know what I mean? If that's how you feel. But like I said, that's what pussies do. You were clearly raised by a pussy ass bitch like yourself. And that's about it. But yeah, I just need you people to understand, like, that bitch, that I don't care. You people don't even exist to me or to us, correct?
That's right. They don't.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, you can keep wasting your time, but I mean, yeah, it's kind of like that fag boy that shows his ass to people, okay, who came over here yesterday talking about, I'm glad you got some happiness. What? That's crazy talk. I mean, some happiness? Have I not been happy every second, always?
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
Sits there and fucks with me every day. The new lawyer who I hire will make sure that she stops harassing me. If not, I'm not hiring him. You understand? I want to be able to talk to you and contact you. I want to be able to be with you. Stop fucking it up. Shut up. Grow up. You understand? I'm tired of the faggot shit. I'm not fucking around with nothing on this shit. You understand? I love you, Lily. I want to be with you. Everything is fine. Talk to me in person. Be real. You said that in under 2 weeks I would be with you. Do what you promised.
5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
Right, so what does he mean, some happiness? Doesn't even make any sense. And why are you acting like you're talking to me when you're in a private chat? I don't read private chats, homie. Like, I'm not contradicting myself either. Did I conversate with you? No. You could type to yourself in the fucking private chat, faggy, fag boy, McFag Pants. It's your new name, McFag Pants.
Right.
All right, let's see. What's up, homo?
McFag Pants. The best he could come up with was McFag Pants. Oh, let me just hit the button here, huh, kids?
Who's this? Hello? You're on air. Your mic is muted, Toy Tops. Toy Tops. Who's Toy Tops? Toy Tops, you're on air, bitch. You're not getting on here to porn bomb me. That's why we have a banner. What's up? Talk, bitch. Talk, pussy. Oh, he ran. Oh.
Aww.
That's what they all do. They all fucking run.
Chicken
Good boy.
shit.
Yeah, they are chicken shit. They're like red pill.
I must admit, as I was editing this, I was hoping and praying that somewhere on my computer I had recorded Fire and Ice. It was just begging for the, I got a whole group of chickens and I'm making them cluck back. It was perfect. Turns out I didn't have that, and I'm gonna have to fix that.
So yeah, like I said,
They're dying.
huh?
A lot of them sound like they're dying, getting their karma.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm going through crazy shit too, but mine's not karma, so I mean, fuck it.
no, theirs are.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It's
We all go through things, different things. What's up, Ace? How you doing? But yeah, it's just it's very odd when you've got people like that. Anyone who stoops to that level is just a piece of dog shit. And just know that we laugh at you every day, and I do mean Jennifer and I. So yeah, it's just weird. I mean, if two people are happy together and we have fun together and we're in love and happy, um, despite whatever fucking motive or agenda, even if there was one behind that, we're happy still. So what would it matter? So it's none of your fucking business is the point, and you can go fuck yourself. Other than that, I mean, I put Music Biz Fat Fuck in his place completely yesterday. I exposed him to Michael, which I think is really beneficial and what's been needed. As the fat, narcissistic, hating, ugly piece of shit that he is, he offers nothing to nobody. He does not have a real girlfriend. Please miss me with that bullshit. The dude's a complete fucking joke. And then some troll said, "Weren't you hitting on Jamie Rose?" I never hit on Jamie Rose. I don't have to hit on anyone. Jamie Rose hit on me. That's number one. And Jamie Rose is shaped like one of the hunchback camels, the humpback camels at the zoo. Okay, except the hump is her ass. So yeah, I mean, I don't think Jennifer's gonna care if I was hitting on Jamie Rose or if she was hitting on me. Yeah, I don't think that's very relevant. But yeah, so and then the truth is Jamie Rose kept waiting for my dick. Like, she kept coming back, and I had documents. She kept coming back and coming back, right, and she kept saying, yeah, she never saw my penis. Never saw my junk. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, basically,
He certainly did, John Cole. Right at the very end of the video, he said, "Love you." He's just, words fail me, and I know a lot of words.
that whole shit is weird, man. But yeah, Jamie Rose is on my dick, and she's mad because she gets rejected repeatedly. And she's just a weird bitch. Like, she's just weird in general. I mean, she trolls for one. She's a narcissist. Total narcissist all the way. I mean, she's just fucking straight narcissistic trash. And I think she likes being degraded. Like, I think she likes when I just put her in her fucking place.
Pussy motherfucker! Fuck you mean, nigga? I'ma show up right on your shit, bitch. Watch! Pussy motherfucker! Can't hide, nigga. Fuck you mean? You on my phone talking shit. Anyone talk shit to me, lose they fuck.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like a masochist. Yeah, I think she likes that. I think she likes being degraded. I mean, it's with.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if I can get it right. It's Jopak Krakur the second. Was that correct? Oh, God, please tell me it was.
The truth, though. But I think she enjoys it. And then she would come to the show. When you talk shit on your show about me, Tyree, I'm not talking shit. I'm talking facts.
Right, there's a difference.
Right, there is a huge difference. Like you definitely have some cellulite on you, and all you do is claim that you go to the gym, but I don't see it because it's not working. Obviously, your arms aren't exactly toothpicks. Um, her arms look like the Michelin Man kind of.
Yay me! All right, going on.
Oh, really? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Like me, you can tell that I lost a lot of weight.
Right. Exactly. Unlike her. And then on top of that, Jamie Rose has a butter face, like complete butter face. Yeah, like she has a weird looking face. I don't know. Her nose is like weird and like elongated and weird shaped. Yeah, it's just creepy. I don't know.
You'd smash the shit out of that given one opportunity. Quit the cap, as you kids say.
Creepy individual.
Oh, witch. Like the witch from.
She kind of looks like a witch. Yeah, I think she's a wannabe witch. I mean, my thing is, I just, people like that annoy me that sit there and they act like they're unfazed by everything. Like, bitch, you're definitely phased. So.
You know, Marishi, I heard Sybil say just a couple of days ago that she hadn't eaten for 5 days and was gunning for 2 more days. I would like to think she's lying, but she is a chronic anorexic. She's probably not lying.
I don't know what's with this. I'm calm all the time. Look, like I hate people like that. It's so fucking annoying because they're the ones who are the most pressed and triggered at everything, and they'll sit there and act like they're so. It's like Ratley Jones. Like Ratley Jones is paranoid as fuck. He can't even hide it. And then when he gets on camera, he always tries to look like, oh, I'm harmless and calm and reserved. When no, you're not. You're a fucking psycho, and you're a pussy ass bitch at that. And he's a coward. He's a fucking coward. You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree. I know.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, I don't know. I don't really understand it. I don't know why all you narcs think that, like, I'm not your Huckleberry and shit, because I am. I don't know why all you narcs think that I'm what you want to talk to.
Quite possible, Marishi. Lord knows I don't know anything about starving myself to death. One look at me and you'd know that.
Blah blah blah. It's very odd. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that I was going through the screenshots and I saw that. So yeah, if you're fat and ugly, you probably shouldn't be calling me ugly motherfucker. And if the bitch that you hang out with or claim to online on a regular basis named Ashes,
206 South End Pinoy is here. You may know him better, of course, as Red Bill.
Literally is all over my dick and can't get over me, and you know what I mean, like was actually with me, and like I don't think you can sit there and call me ugly. Don't you think that doesn't make any sense?
No, it doesn't at all.
Right, it's pretty shitty and pretty bullshit and pretty gay. Right, exactly. That's the point, and that's what that bitch did. She went and like I don't know, started hanging out with this bitch, and I don't understand what the point of that was. Like, you should have known out the gate that she was going to drag you down and destroy everything. Then they're making accounts saying like Shamcock's daughter and shit. Why are you calling her the daughter when that's not the mom? Like, is that the mom? Because if that's the case, then I've seen her before. And I don't think that's the same person, like, at all, unless there's 2 different moms or something. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
The party is really starting to roll now. Say hello to Southsider 619.
Unless that's the birth mom and the other bitch was a stepmom, you know what I mean? I don't know. Because when I was with Ashes, what people don't talk about and don't know is that she took me in this like little drug den house that they all lived in, and their life was like an episode of Intervention for real, and I mean that's all that was in her life at the time was drugs. And like I said, when she came to Houston to see me, she had bruise marks from the heroin needles all over her fucking arm. Let me show y'all, all right here. She had bruise needle marks all right here. I mean, big bruises. So it wasn't like a mystery that she was using.
This is so gross.
Yeah, it's pretty odd. And I was still with her at the time, and that was my whole intention the whole time when I was in Austin. We kept talking about trying to get her to go to a methadone clinic and recover. So I did everything to help her try to recover, and the hunchback sister, who actually is an actual hunchback. She's a blonde, like hooker prostitute, okay, and the bitch is just a piece of shit all around. So, like I said, she put a stop to all that. The family was the enabler. She was an enabler, and like all these other people who stepped in, like Shamcock, like anyone else, they're
Haven't seen him for a while. The man with the best avatar in the game. It's Nick P. He's here right now. Say hi, please.
who stopped her from getting her treatment because she could have fully recovered from a heroin addiction. And then she was acting like she was going through it like without treatment.
You can, in fact, bruise from needles. Ever since I got sick in 2009, I know from bruises from needles. It happens like just about every single time.
Which is like the worst thing you can put someone through. And like I remember I was bar backing, and I'd call her, or she'd call me, and she was like yelling and screaming, and it's just very weird. The whole thing was weird. But yeah, Ashes is a weird individual. Period. Like when somebody came on here and described to me that these people get endorphins through yelling or through screaming. That's true because she's one of them. Because I remember she did that shit. Like she was screaming on the phone and I think this is the crazier part, honey, that you don't know about. The Nick fag, the Nick guy, the fag that shows his ass that keeps stalking me and is going to go to prison. Um, I don't even know if his name's Nick, but Stanley. It's Mental Stanley. That's what he would call himself.
Oh yeah.
That's the one posing with the nickname. I don't know if that's his real name or not. It's like Nick Schneider or some shit. Could be. I don't know. We'll find out. But point is, I think he was the one that she was calling the brother. So I don't know if he's Ash's brother or not. And that's the one she was calling the brother, or if they were posing, which again shows more extremely illegal activity that you're lying and saying someone's your brother who's actively helping to set me up. And he came in. I was in the same vehicle as this fucking cocksucker at one point, and he didn't say shit to me. That little pussy kept his fucking eyes on the road, and he kept driving on the fucking wheel, and he was claiming that he was the brother. He didn't say one word to me, so he's scared shitless of me. And he drove the car after they had done that whole shit where they set me up, where they had John try to run up on me and steal on me, and where I couldn't fight, remember, because I talked about every month before that how I had a career and I could not get in any fights with anyone.
He's basically going to retell the entire Ashes saga, and he's going to start with I couldn't fight because I had to protect my future. It's really stupid. If you haven't heard it, you'll love it.
In the street like that. So it was complete coward shit. So yeah, then they did all that, and then she started running the internet, making up shit and making up lies. Nothing happened. I didn't run away from anything. I did what the fuck was smart at the time, which was I can't fight, and literally him and told him I don't know you, and fucking like literally he didn't do shit to me. He didn't do anything to hurt me. Like he tried to steal on me and hit as he could. This is a huge motherfucking dude. He's a big bitch. It doesn't scare me at all. He tried to steal on me as hard as he could, honey. He hit me in my forehead, and I didn't even have a fucking scratch. And when he hit me, nothing happened. I literally looked at him and just fucking like, really, this is what we doing? Like, you're for real right now? And like that's not the sign of someone who's scared. Number one. Then, of course, I'm gonna get out of the truck. I'm not gonna sit there and get beat on when I can't fight back. And she fails to not tell the story for what it is, which is she got in my face yelling in the driver's seat, saying you're not going to fight anyone at the top of her lungs. Right. So I just
Okay, so some girl is yelling at you to not fight while you're actively getting your ass kicked. I'm not listening to the bitch.
was listening and doing what she said, which is what I thought a normal person or a boyfriend does, because I'm trying to make a good impression for the faggot piece of shit trash family like any normal person. My mind is in a completely different place than hers. Oh, somebody's triggered. All right.
I've never heard it put quite that way. I like it. I'm going to save that for later use.
Chumbawamba, I mean, I'm telling a story. You can wait your bitch ass until I'm done with my story, and then I'll talk to you. Jesus Christ, you attention whore fuck. All right. So, like I said,
and he's talking to one of his, quote, fans, end quote, and he wonders why everybody hates him. Dead people hate him.
Yeah, so of course, like, I tried to get out of the truck, you know, and the door locked. So yeah, she had the door locked, complete setup, has doors locked, so I can't get. So I was trying to get out his side, like clearly I'm not scared because I'm trying to open the door to get in the truck, right? Like the truck dude was like, okay, what's up? Like, you know, like the he wasn't gonna fight him. I had too much on the, you know, because I think that time, what was that time, around the 58 property period or something, like when I first started learning to get that paid off and sell it, I think. You get what I'm saying? I know I had a bunch of shit on the line and I had a job and I knew I was coming right back to the job. I was only going to visit her. So she knew all this. So it was just a complete setup coward shit. She knew that I wasn't, you know what I mean? And you know, the whole shit was just crazy when she tells me not that I'm not, you know, not to defend myself. So then, yeah, of course, I tried to slide out the truck as fast as I could. I kind of like fell getting out, and because she won't get the fuck out of my way because the bitch is fucking nuts trying to set me up. So like that's the point. Like anyone, I was looking at her like, well, are you gonna do anything? Like your job, maybe? Like you're the one creating this whole thing. Like he didn't just pull up there by coincidence. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the bitch is trying to front and pretend like no, she told him to come over there or something. You know what I mean? And even then, if not. Because he was all mad and pissed. I mean, it was hilarious how triggered he was. He was pressed as fuck. He was worried about me as a bitch. And then the worst part, honey, is that, and I already knew it was going to happen like this the entire time. The worst part is, after all that fake ass drama, she still fucked me. After that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I already knew that was how it was going to go. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's just life. It's just fucking what it is. But my point is that, like, yeah, like I didn't do any weird shit.
After all that, she still fucked me. Never heard that phrase before.
Or cowardly shit. My thing was I told everyone I'm not going to get in any street fights. So if somebody tries to force me into one, yeah, I'm going to walk away from that.
Which makes sense. I mean,
Exactly. Because I had shit on the line that they'll never have, and they're trying to lose my shit for me. Because imagine if I had done what I'm capable of. If I had gotten out of the truck and fought him, I guarantee you I would have won. And she knew I would have won. And
that is because that's exactly what he's doing. He got his bony little ass wore the hell out. He sure did.
No matter how big dude is, I would have won, and I would have won by a lot. And she didn't, you know what I mean? Like that was the point. The point was to bait me into that so that, you get what I'm saying?
I do.
So that I could lose my shit, because then they would have been able to book me, and I would have had a fucking charge up there in Michigan, and that's in a really bad part of Michigan too. That was in Sterling Heights. That's one of the worst projects ever. Like they're on the news for like the car dealerships. They get cars stolen all the time and shit. Like Sterling Heights is the fucking ghetto, and that's where she was at. So like, it's not like she didn't put me right in the belly of the beast in the worst area known to mankind. And yeah, that dude is like John's a whole pussy ass bitch, and I said that the entire time. And it's crazy because, like I said, he never wanted any problems. That's the real truth. At the time, I was literally like, you know, like I don't know. My point is, like, I welcome everyone always.
I remember one time in regards to this particular situation, Tyree said, and I I swear that this is true. Tyree said that he is so tough he can win fights without fighting. Let that thought rot in your mind for a moment.
I'm open like a 20, like a 7-Eleven 24/7, and he never ever wanted any kind of issue like that. So that was the part that was crazy to me because he was trying to like talk like he was tough, like saying dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like yeah, you better run, bitch. And I literally turned around like, motherfucker, who are you talking to? Like you're sitting here acting, bro. Like I don't act. You feel me? Like y'all know what it is that I got a career and I got shit that's worth more, and you're wanting to pretend that he's basically wanting to pretend that he wants to fight over some worthless fucking crackhead bitch.
Right.
Let's be real. And I'm saying no, I'm worth more than that, and I'm not going to do that because it's just stupid. I wouldn't.
Well, that's smart.
Right. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't do that for her. Period. Because she ain't fucking worth it.
You wouldn't do that because you're a pussy. God, it's so very, very obvious. I have to come up with many different ways to say pussy.
All right.
And I knew that the minute that she fucking set me up. You get what I'm saying? So that's my point. Like, my mind was in a totally different place. So all that bullshit they could save me with. And yeah, and like I said my fucking piece when I was there, and he was a little bitch about shit. He didn't fucking like all that shit was acting. You know what I mean? Because he already knew that I'm not gonna like I can't get into shit. And then it was just so funny how worried he was. And his whole prerogative is he's fat and ugly. You know what I mean? So I mean, what I mean, imagine that. Imagine a fat guy being tough with me. Like that's funny, bro. I did bar security for fucking like years after that.
So what? So what? John beat you bloody, and you were immediately taken to the bus station in either a lift or a police car, depending upon where you hear the story. You a twat.
And it's just so crazy because like dudes like him, I've taken dudes to the ground. I've thrown dudes like him. I've thrown dudes bigger than him by like quite a bit. I've handled dudes bigger than him on a regular. So yeah, I mean it wouldn't have been a problem, and everybody knows that. So
He didn't do bar security. He checked IDs at the door.
like I said, I don't shit like that. When people don't come direct, that's cowardly on your part. That doesn't make me a coward. That's do you get what I'm saying? I mean, not to mention the element of surprise that you're using that they're using because they didn't tell me anything about any of this happening. It was a complete setup.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I mean, it's like what could I do anyway? There's not much that anyone can do when they're in a truck being basically held hostage in the fucking truck. I can't get out. She won't open the door. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to do much when you're in a truck. I mean, it's hard to do much out of window. And like I said, my whole prerogative is just like it is now. I'm not trying to get in no trouble.
Desperately trying to get out of the truck. This tells me that he's moving in the opposite direction of the person that was currently busting his shit wide open.
Well, you handled it the way a normal person would.
Right. And then that was it. And then her bitch ass, like I came and talked to her after. She was nothing but a complete bitch, which was complete oblivion to me because it was two personalities because
Hello to Lamar Rush. He finally made it.
she was just completely cool at first. And then, then the real her came out and she wanted to act like a bitch about it. And then she's talking shit about, I read them to filth because she was sitting there yelling and screaming with the police. And if you want to know how corrupt the shit is there, just like everywhere, and how weird these people are and how they're tied into the departments, she was telling the officer, I'm going to tell someone about the fact that you like dick more than pussy or something, because apparently there was a threesome she knew about with the officer, and the officer was sucking a dude off. And like that more than getting with the bitch. Yeah, that's who these people are. So that's the type of weirdos they are. Like, so Ashes is a complete psychopath. And I've met bitches like her before. She's actually very similar to that other bitch I told you that they were trying to stick with me at work. Remember I talked about that? Very similar. Very similar minds, very demented, very much like Shamcock.
And that's coming from who? Shamrock! 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 Shut the fuck up!
And yeah, it was a whole thing, man. She tried to lie on me too. She actually made a false fucking accusation, and I exposed her because I'm smart, and I handled the whole shit right. And she tried to film me with other people, had other people filming me, yeah, and was trying to set me off, and I'm too smart, and I outsmarted the bitch, and I got her to basically pop and jump to where she, you know, exposed herself, because what she was trying to get on camera or make it look like it didn't exist. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's shaking the camera and shit, like just crazy shit. Yeah, and had other people in that circle recording. So why are they recording me if they're not trying to fuck up my money and my job opportunity? Which again proves what I'm telling you, they were hating.
This tells me that somewhere there is footage of this man beating the tar, I say, out of Tyree Sneed. I need to see this in a desperate sort of way.
It wasn't that they couldn't keep me employed, they just didn't want to keep paying me because I was coming up.
Yeah, like, yeah.
There's some pump bitch. And furthermore, just so you know, the cops came. Okay, the bitch tried to lie on me and make up just some straight up horse shit.
She went to jail.
Yeah, she fucking no, she didn't go to jail. They didn't do anything to her. They never do to the bitch. But I'm just saying, she tried to lie and make up that I did something that I didn't, and I knew, like, I'm smart. You know, I'm too smart for that, so I'm not going to do anything like that. Period. Especially with a girl, I'm not dumb. So, and that's what I told them when they pulled up and talked to me. I said, dude, I make so much money here. Like, that's dumb as fuck. Why would I do that? It's fucking stupid. And I was
the man, the myth, the legend, the absolute fact of Dr. Computer Shop is here right now.
laughing about it. Like, it was funny to me. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Like, dude, like, that's really what this bitch is making up. And then I had my friends tell me later that, yeah, she was over there, you know, fake crying and trying to win a fucking Academy Award and act like you did this and that. And do you get what I'm saying? Yeah.
I think I remember you talking a little bit about
Even
that.
the lies don't even make any sense. Like, the bitch tried to say that I spit in her face. I don't spit in people's faces. That's not really my thing. Yeah. So, right. So, like,
with that broken tooth, it's unavoidable that you would spit into people's faces. You a real fuck.
I mean, it was funny, and it's like, why would I do that in the first place? That's completely opposite to what I said on the recording, because the bitch is recording, and I'm literally actually, she assaulted me, and they asked me if I wanted to press charges, and I never do, so I didn't, because she put hands on me. She actually pushed me, and I said, they asked me, do you want to press charges? I said, no, I'm good. Like, I don't do sucker shit like that. I'm not a.
So he's was asked about pressing charges against Ashes? No, he was asked about pressing charges against John, at which point in time he was a whimpering little bitch, and all he wanted to do was get to the Greyhound station. That's a fact.
Chump, like, I don't even know why y'all are here, you know, type shit. So yeah, I didn't press charges, but yeah, she actually assaulted me. She pushed me, and like I think while she was doing the video too. And then literally my response was, please don't put your hands on me.
And here he is. It's Edward Hurley. And again, just if you listen to him enough, you can smell the douched vagina in the air.
That's how smart I am. Right. So basically, yeah, they came and they were like, oh, we're not here for any of that. Like, they already must have known she was completely full of shit. And they were like, we just want to get her items or whatever from the place. You know what I mean? And I was like, well, whatever you need, I mean, go get it. But trying to make it my responsibility.
He didn't throw it, John. He tossed it to her.
When that's her shit, like, I'm supposed to look for it. No, dude. Fuck that bitch.
Later, of course, he threw it into a porta potty, but that's another story.
Right, and then the bitch would still keep coming around because she had a boyfriend around there, fake boyfriend she was using and manipulating, and So you get what I'm saying? And every time she'd come around and start stalking me and trying to peer and look and see what I'm doing and probably wanted my dick and you know what I mean? Just a fucking complete psychopath. Yeah. And now I'm like really the king of the shit out there. Like if I want to go back at some point.
If anything even vaguely like this happened to me, I would not. Not only would I not tell the story, I would spend the rest of my life trying to erase it from my memory. But this is Tyree Sneed we're talking about now, isn't it?
One of them will hire me because I'm known there now. Like I have a reputation, and it's a good reputation, and it's also a reputation of, you know, people are not going to be, you know, fucking with me. So, like, yeah, like I did my thing, and I wasn't going to let that crooked ass, fucking runt ass, fucking looking like a twig walking around with legs, bitch, fuck up my money. I'm not stupid.
That's what you got in your right to.
Right, and this bitch would really sit there like talking shit the whole shift, like just trying to piss me off. So then you got to ask yourself, I told the people who were the bosses, the owners, ahead of time about this, that this is exactly what was going to happen and exactly what she was going to do. So they put me at risk the minute they said, oh, we hear you, we're listening, but we're still going to have her there. Why? Why would you have someone there that you know is there to sabotage the business, not to help it? Exactly. Thank you. So one of them motherfuckers or both had a plan to play chess with me and see if they could basically, I guess, get me locked up or some shit, and it didn't work. Yeah, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? And I handled it perfectly.
You did well.
Yeah, and you know why? The only reason I was able to handle that perfectly is thanks to you, Shamcock. So thank you again, Shamcock, because all you do is help me. You help me every day. Thank you. You made my
Open panel from about 3 or 4 days ago, I think.
birthday. I'm sure you'll help me on my birthday. You help me every day, Shamcock. Thanks, Shamcock. Because if it wasn't for your training, all right, that you put me through in your CIA expert quest.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're a CIA agent, you're the #1 CIA operative. Okay, so yeah, if it wasn't for Shamcock and them weirdos, I wouldn't have handled that situation
Not a problem, always a pleasure, sir.
properly. And I'm glad that I went through what I went through because I was able to, do the right thing and handle it the right way. Yeah, thanks, Shamcock, fat bitch.
Shamrock, shut the fuck up!
So.
Tyree's very resourceful. He's got a really strong backbone. So no matter what you guys put him in, or you think you put him in, he always comes out with flying colors. You do.
Chumbawamba said, sorry, my bad.
You guys have nothing anymore. What can you pull out of your pockets now?
Right, like what can you even make up on me?
Right.
You can't project shit on me. You don't have anything on me. I don't do anything wrong. I don't do anything weird. I don't do anything illegal.
Exactly.
Like I really don't. So like what are you gonna even make up or say?
Right.
Like he's eating. And they're like,
wow. Oh, look what street he's on. Oh, wow, like you did something. Oh.
Right, and that's all they can really do is make false calls and say what? What are you going to say? Like, what do you want me to do? I ought to just carry a bag of donuts with me.
Right?
Anyhow.
Real talk. Let's carry a bag of donuts because, I mean, that's what it is, basically. If they're going to do that, it's just going to be a little meeting where we just talk and have donuts. So, I mean, I might as well carry a bag of fucking donuts with me.
Exactly.
And offer them donuts. I mean, because they're not there to do shit to me. And, like, even if you make up shit, I mean, that's even worse because that's false imprisonment and that's a fucking huge deal.
I don't know about you folks out there in Sneedville, but I'm beginning to hate Sybil more than I hate Tyree. She's not quite there yet. Working on it, though.
I mean, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, well, I don't even get it. And they know they don't have nothing. I just like rubbing it in.
It's just funny to me. It's like they're the ones who actually met you in real life and broke up with you when they're just scorned.
That's what I don't get either. Yeah, right. The bitch is scorned, and I never understood that. I'm like, wait, why is she so scorned when I'm not who left her? Like, I literally just said, this is all I said. She wanted me to stay. So she's so hypersensitive. She really wanted me to stay with her and be with her.
Yeah.
And she couldn't wrap her head around the concept of, I have to go work. Like, I don't have a choice. I got to go make fucking money, you know? So what she was trying to do was basically, no, stay here and fuck me, right? Stay here and fuck me every day and let me, you know, basically expend me whenever she feels like it and get rid of me and let me, you know, play these games with you and lose your job and don't go do anything and build anything for yourself and you can look for work here. There wasn't no fucking work there. It's a shithole in Houston.
Oh gosh.
There's nothing there. Not to mention the bitch couldn't even give me the right address. I spent like an hour looking for the fucking address. I went to some place that's called, I can't remember what it's called. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's an interesting place actually. It's not like a DMV. It's something else. It was like a little bar, but they had a name for it. It's in Houston, and I went there because that was the only thing on the street. I mean, I was asking people for help. Like, I literally was going out my way to try to find the fucking house. The house was right there on the end of the street. That's all she had to fucking tell me. And the bitch like fucked up a digit in the address, and I think she did it on purpose.
Not only is he an absolute bore, but he's been going on and on and on and on about an ex-girlfriend from 6 years ago to a woman who is supposedly, allegedly, imaginarily his girlfriend. If you want a woman to break up with you or run really fast, do this over dinner. She'll go to the bathroom and never return.
I was just gonna say, it sounds like it was
Right, and then like, who does that? Why would you fuck up one digit in the address? You know what I mean? Then I finally get in touch with you, and then you're like, oh, my bad. Like, you know what I mean? And like, you're not even paying attention. Like, what is that?
It's Shamrock, Shamrock, Shamrock. Yes, it is.
Like, so the bitch is all over the place. She's just a straight dumbass. And that's about it. So yeah, she's a fucking moron. So I mean, I personally don't get it. Like I said, she wouldn't eat. I took her out to breakfast to feed this bitch so she could eat something, because she's emaciated and looked like she had fucking AIDS. And I'm sitting there trying to feed her breakfast, and conveniently she has the hunchback sister call and fuck that whole thing up, and then try to blame it on the sister.
How do you know that she doesn't, being that she was an intravenous drug user?
Doesn't what?
Have AIDS?
Honey, I would have it, and I don't.
Oh,
yeah.
The way your teeth are falling out of your skull, are you sure about that?
I mean, I guess you could get lucky and not get it, but yeah, no, I don't think she has AIDS. I mean, she could at this point. I don't know what she could have at this point. I'm sure she has an STD at this point. Yeah, almost positive, because that's what she would do. She would hop dicks. So she literally, like, this bitch had no morals. She's one of the most disgusting people I've ever met.
Pretty damn toxic.
She had
yeah.
everything cool with me and could have just been happy. And everything was good, and she had to fuck that up. And then she was sending me like pictures of like some dude in prison's dick that she probably got off like Google. Yeah, and she would do that like while I'm working, like really weird, disturbing shit. Like, she's a dark person. Yeah.
That's repugnant.
Yeah, and then I told her, I said, because I'm funny and I'm not going to accept delusion. So I told her, no. I said, that's not bigger than mine. I said, here, and she set mine right back. Like, compare them, bitch. Mine's actually bigger. What do you mean? So don't.
He is talking about the time that Ashes sent him a picture of somebody else's junk. It didn't sit too well with him.
Don't say that dumb shit, because I'm not going to. And then she's like, no, it isn't. I'm not going to argue with you about reality. Like, it's not bigger than mine. So don't send me dumb shit. And what's the point of that? Do you get what I'm saying?
That's childish. And she knew you were working.
Yeah.
Time to,
Oh, that's why she would do it, to try to make me lose my job. She harassed me the whole time I was working that job. And then, like, she would talk and then, like, send all the trolls at me to start typing shit to me and whatever avenue we were talking. I mean, it was downright fucking pathetic. It's fucking ridiculous. So, yeah, like I said, I mean, when you got narcissists like that, That's some coward shit. And yeah, that's what she did. Then she went and hung out with Shamcock, and then that's all Shamcock does is sit there and act like, oh, I hate you. You don't even know me, number one. Number two, I did nothing but treat Ashes like gold and be nice to her and help her. I even gave her fucking $10, the crackhead bitch, and she owes me that $10 still to this day. And I bought Taco Bell, yeah, and then she took that like it was a bad thing. Like, I guess because I look good in front of other people. Like, she's just a backwards, weird bitch. So she's like, you didn't have to do that. I'm like, yeah, but I did. So I bought fucking Taco Bell for everyone and brought Taco Bell back to the fucking shithole.
Okay. Flexing on buying a bag of Taco Bell. You know it wasn't 2 bags worth. And let me hit the button here.
Gave her Taco Bell. Like, and that's a big deal to me.
That is weird.
I mean, what's weirder is like the fact that she doesn't fucking eat. Like, was living off popsicles and.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your goddess and mine. It's Elle Frost right here on Negative 43 TV.
And gets a popsicle but doesn't want to eat. Like,
Because
because she ruined the breakfast to where I don't think she ate the breakfast, and then the Taco Bell she didn't want to eat either. Like, you're not eating at all. Like, that's horrible.
She was doing drugs.
Yeah.
She didn't have it.
Oh, that's why. Dude, that is fucking crazy, man. Absolutely fucking crazy. But yeah, so there you go. That's so Ashes is the psychopath, and then
So Tyree, when you watch every single minute of this show, take an extra minute, pause it, and read what is on your screen right now. You really should do that.
like I said, her and Shamcock hang out together for whatever reason. I don't know if they're related or not or what they are, but I just know it's real weird. And like I said, I don't know Shamcock.
Shamrock, shut the fuck up!
Hello, sis.
I don't know her gay husband. The husband literally paints his nails. He grows his nails out. He's got long black nails he paints. Honey.
Oh, I know. I see.
Yeah, he's a straight faggot. And he talks like a girl and then acts like it's funny. So I guess she feels like, I think she's like a closet dyke and like wants to be like who's in charge. And I think she doesn't realize, like, honey, you have some really weak individuals around you that you're pretending are any kind of leverage. I mean, that faggot ain't good for nothing. Let's just be real, other than hopping on that fake fucking Harley Davidson y'all got on Craigslist for $5. Other than that, I mean, he's a fucking weirdo and he's a fucking loser. Like, I would never get near that man. Period in my life. Like, there's nothing to talk about.
I finally did it. I finally
even
did it. I almost made it through the whole show. I finally started talking with my mic muted. Oh, I thought I was doing so well too. Anyhow,
get amped or mad at him. Like, I just wouldn't get fucking near him. That's not how this works. Like,
There's just no happiness. You can.
Oh, of course not. It's not a real marriage. I mean, I'm telling you, she's the one who wants to wear the pants, and there's no love there. That's why every picture she takes when she puts an icon on here, it's her and him, like, with their faces next to each other, like, trying to act like they're affectionate.
Yeah.
And you,
hey, I love Taco Bell. Not ashamed of it. But if you personally think it's dog food, I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong.
can literally look and see in their eyes they're both gang-stalking psychopaths. Like,
you tell it's forced.
yeah, it's weird as fuck. And like, this is what the bitch does. She's a psychopathic closet. Not like, she's disturbing. Like, I think she really has done some offenses that are as high as you can get, and it's going to come out at some point. And I think I'm going to be who exposes it. I think I'm going to get her locked up for the biggest crime you can commit. That's what I really think is going to happen.
I have a fruit tree vape cartridge, and it may well be responsible for my little goof up there a minute ago. What the hell? I'm amongst friends.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I do.
I think she's guilty of that. I can tell because of her behavior. She's too dangerous.
It's not.
Like, she's extremely dangerous. Like, I mean, this bitch is dangerous. I mean, you can't Like, imagine her in real life. Like, nobody could come near her without being in danger, right? Because she's going to put you in, put them in danger, whoever it is. That's what they do. And yeah, I think she's guilty of some serious shit, and I think it's going to come out at some point. Not to mention that if I really feel the need, you do know that I can look up her records like that, right?
Oh, so easy.
Yeah. One time she got nervous because she said, "How did you get that information?" Because I looked up just one piece real quick, and I proved how easy it is to look it up. Yeah, it only costs like a little bit. I don't. It sucks doing the whole search and everything, but like I said, I don't do that. Period. It's not my thing. I don't look up people's records for any purpose. But
they do.
Right, exactly. That's all they do, and then they violate the law that it says on there because they use it maliciously.
They do. Right, it says on the bottom.
That's a federal crime.
Yeah.
No, that's absolutely true, Marishi. What we've all been listening to for the better part of the last hour has absolutely been a lie. What the hell? Everything we've listened to tonight has been a lie. What am I talking about?
So, yeah, I mean, you're guilty of a lot of federal crimes, bitch. I mean, you know, I would suggest that you do like the ostriches at the zoo and fuck off, you know, because, I mean, there's nothing you can do. You're just going to dig yourself in deeper shit. And yeah, it looks like you're already in deep doo-doo because that's what the fucking readings are saying. The readings talk about it too. It said someone hates you and they're in.
The readings may have said somebody was in trouble, but they definitely did not say that somebody was in deep doo-doo. That's something you quit saying when you're 12.
Deep doo-doo. Yeah, they're already. That bitch is already in her own shit, up to her knees, basically. Like, yeah, like, she's got some serious problems to deal with, obviously. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she even went after a defenseless, disabled boy in their own town.
See, I believe that. What town is it?
Just outside of Trenton, rural.
I wonder if that was the information I was looking at and why the bitch got so nervous, because she was really.
It doesn't surprise me at all that Joey would be capable of keeping a woman drugged up simply to possess her. It's right in line with his character.
Nervous about that. I wonder if that was the one, because there was several different ones on there. Huh?
Trenton or Triton?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not exactly.
Well, good to know. Now that I know, I can just, for when I, present it to the lawyer and everything, because she's big on that. She's been big for years on telling everyone, oh, he can't hire a lawyer.
She said Trenton, New Jersey is rural, but she also said that she talked to the mayor of Ohio, and he's a nice guy.
So you're telling me that a fully functional adult can't walk into a law office and say the words, I have a psychotic bitch who keeps harassing me, and I'd like to file a fucking lawsuit, please. Said I can't hire a lawyer. That's odd. I mean, even if the lawyer couldn't do shit, I still can hire him. I mean, I definitely have the resources to do so.
Why would you hire a lawyer if you're not in need of a lawyer? Because you're Joey Sneed and you're stupid.
So that's odd. But what you don't seem to understand, Shamcock, is that if I were to hire a lawyer, I'm clearly not going to hire one wherever I'm at. I'd have to go to your county and hire the lawyer in your county, and then I'd have to talk to them locally and explain what you've been doing, that you've been terrorizing me for years or trying to.
She knows nothing, and she proves it every time she opens her dick sucker.
And all the weird shit you've told me, and then when I've got documentation of that bitch and I start pulling out these screenshots and print them out for these motherfuckers so they can't ignore them anymore because you probably have corrupt ties. I'm not stupid, bitch. So when I print them out and put them on the fucking table, okay, for them to look at and say this bitch is a fucking danger to society, and they might be interested in doing their job and locking you up. Okay, and a lawyer would definitely help that cause because the lawyer would be hired in that county so that he can do his job in the county that you're in, dumb bitch. Okay, So you do understand that it only costs what, like $1 or a little bit. I mean, some of them are expensive to look up their reports and shit.
Yeah, it's $1 for a trial and like 25 or 29.
Right. And I still haven't done it. That's how irrelevant these people are to me. I still haven't even done it. You know?
We're so irrelevant. 100% of your content is about us, and we're irrelevant to you. Bullshit.
So, yeah, I mean.
Because you and we don't believe in that.
Yeah, not really. I mean, at this point, I mean, I do. I think that, you know, it needs to be handled the right way legally.
You let the professionals do it.
Yeah, but there are no professionals, and nobody's going to do shit unless somebody does it.
It's the bottom of the hour wherever you are in the world. You're watching Negative 43 TV. I'm Richbaritone.
You know, but that's my point, is I want to do it the right way.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just saying anytime I want, I can just find the information, obtain the information I need, and then I just start calling the lawyers around there or whatever I need to do. It's not a difficult thing, but for a bitch to act like I'm scared to do that or something, I mean, what would be scaring me not to do that? I mean, you're not scary. Nobody scares me. So what do you mean? Like, I have every right to make sure that I, you know, have the documentation that I need, you know, for court and for the crimes you're committing. I mean, on anyone. That's just common sense.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't put people's information out there like they do.
Right, which is what I was saying earlier. It says on the bottom.
It may not be what you're talking about, sis, but I have no idea how much an 8-ball is now either. I don't.
Not to be used
maliciously
on public platforms.
It says not to use it maliciously, which is all that they do.
Right.
And they've been doing this for years.
I know.
And to different people.
It's sick.
Right. So what they don't seem to understand is when a lawyer hears all this, if you get one person like Ratley Jones or someone on here to snitch, which they will, they'll cooperate and they'll snitch because they're little canaries and they love singing. And if I get
relative to your legal claims, I refer you to what is going on right now in Cyrax's corners. Go look at it and pay attention.
One of them to snitch on this fat bitch, that's it. That's all they need for a conviction.
Yeah, you don't like her.
That's all they need for a conviction. They're going to say, okay, here's the documented proof that she's been using these records illegally for years. And I mean, to intimidate people, she's constantly issuing threats. She's constantly fucking, like, literally harassing people to the utmost. She has an army of people doing it for her. This is where you go down computer shop and you do hard time in prison, bitch. So, you know, then they
got anything to say about that there, Shoppy? I'll bet you do.
Ask who are the rest of them in this organization, which then I'm going to say, well, it needs to be labeled a terrorist organization because that's what it is, which would mean that you do hard time in the penitentiary. Okay.
You know she's paying them.
I don't think she has any money. She doesn't pay them. Those are not people you have to pay.
I'll speculate on Cyrax for a moment, even though, as I have said a few times recently, if you watched me at all during the Tyree 45-day jail saga, you know I don't know shit about the law. But yeah, Cyrax has probably done their subpoenaing witnesses. They're booking all kinds of evidence. And the state is involved. I think I might have even mentioned this in my last stream, that Adult Protective Services is not administered by the individual counties of the state of Ohio. It's administered by the state themselves, and they are involved. If Sally's relationship with Cyrax is legal, and it appears to be, she is in clear violation of that agreement. That's just my thoughts. I think he's looking at a group home as opposed to jail. God, I hope so.
Okay. She doesn't have any money. That's my point. I mean, it's when all this shit about, oh, please take me to court. They can't afford court.
So I don't know why anyone would even think that court is even the issue, because a matter like this is just a crime. I mean, really, you just get locked up. Like do you get what I'm saying? You don't take that to court really unless there's something to prove. I mean, there really shouldn't be much to prove because I'm going to show concrete documented evidence. Do you get what I'm saying? So what would there be to, like, that's the point. She's so deluded.
You are, of course, absolutely right. Unfortunately, I've known a couple of guys that have went through this, and if you turn down a plea deal, yeah, you're going to get the full helping 90% of the time. And no, sis, I don't know that he's going to a group home. I suspect he's going to wind up in a group home because, again, if his relation with Sally is in fact a legal one and she is his guardian, she is remiss in her duties. No, not yet anyhow.
He thinks there's a two-side thing. I don't talk to this bitch. I've never done.
Absolutely, and he still is online just saying dumb shit. I'm not even going to go into it here, but yeah, he's more fucked than he wants to admit. He's going to jail or he's going to a group home. He'll probably be given the choice. Maybe. Again, when it comes to legal things, I can't find my ass in my own underwear.
Anything towards this bitch. I've never I don't get in your game of what y'all do with your doxing and all the gay terminology you use. I don't participate in none of that. You look at my channel, I play sports, I do me, and that's it, and I enjoy myself. I've never once done anything your direction. I've never even said anything your direction. You just keep bothering me, so I have to fucking respond, and I don't respond hostile in any way or anything like that. I just talk about it calmly.
You know, Art, I haven't even contemplated Charlie Zelenoff in a long time. I will say that Charlie Zelenoff was my gateway drug to this madness that I call purgatory.
Right. So, like I said, I mean, there's no two-way street here. It's just you, Shamcock, are the aggressor. You're the cyberbully. You're a coward, and they're going to ask. I mean, they're going to say the dude asked you a million times what's.
And that is exactly why my legal opinion is absolutely worthless. They've got a sale on domestic abuse in Texas. Beat your woman, run from it for 7 years, finally get caught, and do 45 days. It's quite the deal. Get it before it ends.
Your fucking issue. Like, she's been confronted a million times. What is your issue? Like, and the bitch can't say what her issue is. So, like I said, it all stems down to jealousy.
I am thinking about going up there myself, Shoppy. One of my favorite and one of my wife's favorite restaurants over the years was a place called Brown Derby. They're almost out of business, but there are still 3 of them in the state of Ohio, and 2 of them are in the Akron area. That alone would be enough to get me to jump in the car and go right up there. The prime ribs killer.
Oh, I think
and
so.
Envy. Yeah. So, I mean, this bullshit of you think you're going to intimidate me and tell me, oh, I've got this and that on. No, you don't have anything, bitch. Is that not correct, Jenny?
You have nothing on you.
All right. What did Green Bay PD do that day that I woke up talking to them in my boxers? What did they tell me? Well, you weren't around. You didn't see or hear at that
They told you to get dressed. You're going to the bus station.
time, but they told me. I said, so we're good? They said, yeah, we're good. I don't have anything on me.
Nothing.
At all. And that's like in any county, any state, any city, nothing. You know, I've got everything completely taken care of. So this bullshit of what you think, Shamcock, your immaturity level, when you think you're going to use things from the past and you think
I see we have a few Buckeyes up in this thing, and that's good because Buckeyes are, after all, poisonous nuts.
Taking clips and shit and audio, and no, you already did that. Remember when I paid the $800, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, once I paid that, that's it. They don't seem to get that point. It's over with. You can't reuse shit that was already used.
Every content creator within 300 miles that can possibly get there is going to be there. This is the event of the year in Purgatory. It may already be the event of the decade.
Do you get what I'm saying? You can't. You don't.
Right,
You
exactly.
can't pay
Yeah,
fines
it's
on
like-
something more than once or in different states. It's just a one-time thing. It's like Jeopardy. You had do you get what I'm saying? They had their one chance. They had their I'll
A
take.
little window.
Right. You had your one opportunity to pull out the box, and you had your mushroom, your Mario basically, and you had your super mushroom. You ate your super mushroom now, so now that's it. Your super mushroom you don't have anymore. So now when you're Mario and you hop on any of the evil little character bugs that there's that's it. So yeah, so basically you don't have shit. Okay, you're not scary, you're not dangerous, and you can shut your fat ass up. So that's really about it. You're not going to gain anything. Antagonizing me is only going to just further your charges, and you're going to keep on doing it to yourself like you always do. Because that's all you do is just keep on creating more and more evidence for my federal case, which again, it doesn't involve just you, Shamcock. It involves it involves entire companies. Okay, it involves Tommy Sotomayor. It involves the fact that I believe that all these corporations are behind child trafficking and pedophilia 100%. And I believe that I can definitely get tons of evidence for this. I think that it should be obvious, and the evidence is right in front of us every day. And it has to do with a lot of people who are on YouTube. Okay. I believe that
I think you're blowing shit directly out of your ass. And one of these days, we can only hope somebody that you have accused of being a pedophile finds you and takes it directly out of your ass. The things that you are saying can terminate life functions under the right circumstances.
fucking CEO of YouTube is a witch. Jan Marie said that, and there must be a reason why she told me that. It must have some truth to it. So yeah, I believe YouTube's a predatory network, and it's designed to prey on people, and that's obvious, is it not?
It is. And didn't Michael last night, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but didn't he say someone from over there in that group was part of human trafficking?
I don't know. I don't remember. I have no
I thought
idea.
he mentioned.
I mean, I don't think he'd say that, because if he knew that, he basically would have a responsibility to say that to someone. I mean, in all actuality, I mean, that's the thing. Like for me, I make sure that I have hard concrete evidence first. You know what I mean? But as far as what I believe and what I see and what's obvious to me, I'm going to talk about that, and I have every right to. You know what I mean?
But nothing is obvious to you, nothing at all.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw that video, right? You remember where the Shamcock's kid came out or whatever and looked like she hadn't eaten in forever?
Yeah,
You don't remember? I showed you that video.
Yeah.
I don't think I have that video any longer, which sucks, because I mean it would have been great evidence, but
just nourished.
but like it was
He sure did, and he's prepping up here to say some things that would make me hop in the truck. Absolutely.
them not paying attention and flipping the camera, and you could tell that she didn't really want her to get on the camera. And like I said, it was just the whole thing was weird. It looked like an environment for pedophiles. That's what it looked like, completely. And you can't say that that's not what it is, because it's obvious. Look at the husband. The husband's a gay faggot, talking like a woman. That's a creepy environment for a child, bro. And then the kid looks like they haven't eaten like ever. Like looks like they're literally in a fucking cage or something. Like it looks dark as fuck. Like I mean, I'm being honest. Like looks like she hasn't eaten at all. And
She always sends her out. Like,
Oh, these two fucking bastards, huh, kids?
always remembered hearing her like,
I can already figure it out in my imagination how she's treated, like an animal, basically.
yeah, like get out, like more
Yeah.
or less get out of here or go upstairs or go somewhere else other than here.
See? So you're
Like how-
you're a
like
witness.
how-
You're a witness yourself, right there, because you know more than I do. I don't know anything about her personal dynamic or anything like that.
Just from what I would hear, like God, like Carissa is with her daughter.
They're all weird. I don't. I mean, I'm just saying that's a really piece of shit individual, and for people to claim that they're doing their job but not lock up people like that, who are literally like abusing everyone around them and committing crimes, they can't tell me that they're doing their job.
No,
Do you get what I'm saying?
I do.
And that's why it never made sense, because that bitch has made how many false calls? Like a lot. So this has been going on for years. So I mean, when she does that, she just continues to build up my federal case, because I have documentation on these calls. On some of them, I have actual documentation. And if they try to say that I don't and they erase my documentation, that's another crime on them. And then I'm gonna get them too on it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
See, it's not possible to just, oh, we want to hate and we're going to fuck you over. No. If you don't do what you're supposed to do and you don't do your job, then basically you become a part of the federal case. Do you get what I'm saying? It just continues to expand because it's going to prove and show how all these motherfuckers.
One of these days, Marishi, one of these days.
Have been in on it, and they've been targeting on me because that's the truth, and they're all just fucking against me and won't even let me just live my life in peace and leave me the fuck alone.
Exactly. That's all.
So I'm under constant threat. I'm the one who has to be stressed when that's not the way it should be. If anything, these motherfuckers should be stressing, and that's the way I'm making it.
Are we not? And we happy?
Now,
Good.
you get what I'm saying?
Oh, I do. You're right.
Yeah, because I'm not the bad guy. I'm not the one. No matter what you say about me, and we all make mistakes and shit, but I mean, I really haven't. But the point is, no matter what you say about me, I don't do the shit y'all do.
You did everything you could, sis. You really did. And let me take this moment to announce that I have begun to write the next wrestling match with the idea of having it ready on Labor Day. So keep that in mind. Another wrestling match is in fact coming.
And everyone knows that. Jennifer will tell you that.
Oh, I do know that. You're just living your life, leaving everyone well enough alone, and they just can't seem to let go and leave you well enough alone.
They never have.
That's what I meant by earlier. Like, it's like they're scorned, like as if they're the ones who met you, and then you broke up with them, and they just can't.
Chumbawamba, you can talk. I'm here. You can talk to me now. Chumbawamba's throwing a hissy fit, baby tantrum in the fucking chat. Chumbawamba's having a tantrum because they can't talk to me. I'm right here. You can talk to me now. Go ahead.
Holy crap. And this is how he treats his, quote, fans, end quote. It's, oh, Lord, again, words fail me.
But what were you saying, honey?
Oh no, that's about it. Just saying that they all just can't seem to move on. Like they're the ones who actually. It seems like they're the ones who actually met you in real life. I mean, they didn't, but they just act like they did.
Well, I mean, only one did, I think, which was Ashes. And when Ashes did, like I said,
Yes, he would, Lamar. And from now on, we're going to call that the Cyrax principle. It's on your screen right now.
everything was fine with us for about 3 days. And nothing happened. No stories she makes up happened. The bitch just woke up that morning and wanted to be a fucking bitch. Probably because the fucking Shamcock told her to. And this is my thing. You're doing bidding of other people. Like, that's not cowardly, but you want to get on camera. You can tell the bitch has been crying for hours over me. And you're going to get on camera and let someone, which is Shamcock, bully you and tell you what to do? For what?
We have to get this asshole back up to Green Bay. We just got to figure out some way to do it.
Because that's clear what was going on. Clearly she was hurt about it and wanted to be with me.
And then she was listening to Shamcock say, "No, make gay videos slandering his name, which is a crime, and start making up shit." And that's all that happened. She woke up that day. She had a narc rage tantrum.
There is nothing bad about this relative to the storyline. It's what we needed. He was just stagnant as fuck, getting dull.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Ash is
Don't misunderstand me. I mean, he's still dull, but you're here, therefore you know what I mean.
a narcissist too. That's the problem. But my point is, she had a narc rage tantrum where they tell you that you're not everything you are. So she just kept saying, "You're not this. You don't have this." And I took it personally and said, "I'm going to prove everything you just said there that day to be false. That I am all of those things because I know that I am."
Right.
And that's what I did. So I mean, fuck that bitch. Period. So yeah, and there was no need for that. There was no rhyme or reason. Then the bitch Ashes was like being super aggressive in her meth rage or her heroin rage, and was being super aggressive and basically trying to antagonize me. You know what I mean? As much as she could. Like she looked like she was about to get physical. Like it was that bad. Yeah, and I didn't take her shit, but I handled it the right way. And I just told her, she was like, it's like, get off the sidewalk. Don't stand there. I said, I'm going to stand where I want, bitch. Period.
Right. The public.
The fuck out of here. Yeah, like I told her off. All I had to do was just verbally tell her off, and that was it.
Yeah.
And she can't act like she's courageous either or not, or so brave or so tough because I told the bitch off, and that was it. And she had to sit there and kind of just skedaddle in the background on the grass. Then she's so fake, my lift pulls up, and like I don't understand even what the fuck's going on, so I'm asking like, well, do you love me or whatever? And she's like, yes, I love you, and gives me a fake hug with a fake look on her face, like she's a fucking psycho. So yeah, she's fucking nuts. And yeah, and then I have to have the whole trip going back to Austin traumatized, not understanding what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? Because the shit was.
Are there really videos of him getting his ass kicked? Honest to God, I need to see those. I really do. I do.
All weird and random. It didn't make any sense because everything was cool. We were good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was excluding her because I know I wasn't talking about her.
Oh yeah. No, I haven't met any of the other ones. The only one that walked up was Shamcock, and she didn't tell me who she was. I didn't have any idea who she was, and I was working at Dizzy Rooster, and she told me, asked me what time is the band playing, like everybody else does.
It wasn't Shamrock. Does anybody remember who demonstrated to Joey Sneed just how easily he could be touched? Anyone remember who the hero was that was responsible for that?
So I didn't realize which old ugly bitch was her, um, clearly. And even if I did, I mean, what am I going to say or do? There's nothing, like, I'm at work, bro. I'm not going to waste my time. Like, I'm going to make my money because that's what hurts your feelings and what you don't want. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. They want to act like they elicit a response out of me. They don't. I could care less about these people. So,
Oh wow.
but yeah, that's part of my case is that she's admitted this. She admits all of it, and it's on file, on record, on YouTube. Yeah, their own videos are the proof of their crimes. They're fucked.
She actually went all the way. Wow.
But exactly. Now you see what I'm saying. That's gang stalking across federal state lines. That is one of the biggest crimes you can commit, and she doesn't seem to process this information. Again, she came all the way from wherever you're saying, if it's Trenton, New Jersey, Triton, whatever, she came all the way from there to Austin, Texas, to my job. And
all right, everybody, wherever you may be, let's have a round of applause for Kenny P. and his wife.
Came in front of the job acting like she wasn't who she was. She didn't say anything like all these cowards, like I'm this person. She came there, and while I'm doing my job, working, living my life, had no idea what's going on. She asked me while recording me, what time is the band playing?
Holy shit, she came all the way from Georgia for that? That's crazy.
You said Georgia?
Yeah.
Thought you just said New Jersey.
No, Georgia, Trenton. Trenton or Trenton.
Oh, okay. Oh, I have heard you say that before. Yeah, that they're in Georgia. I don't know if that's the case, but the point is, yeah. So came all the way there for that. Then the same thing went online, and then they made up and said that they pulled up on me. Is that pulling up on me?
That's insanity. I never knew that.
Right, but asking you, then they pulled up. Is that pulling up on me to ask how the band plays?
As I said a minute ago, it's not somebody pulling up on you. It was somebody demonstrating how easily you can be touched. And it shook you.
Right.
No,
So what the fuck?
that's not pulling up.
Pulling up on me. An old fat lady is pulling up on me. Like, I mean, you should have told me you were coming. I could have gotten you some baby rice cereal that I
Right.
love, and we could have sat down and ate baby rice cereal. No teeth.
Yep, he said it. He loves baby rice cereal. We've all heard that. Shame that the mommy files that Sybil claimed to have don't exist. That would have been great.
You know, no gums. We could have sat down and had some baby rice cereal together, and you would have had your celebrity fantasy with me, and then hopefully after that you would move the fuck on and get over it.
Like, and kikied it up, laughing hurrah, hurrah.
Say it again.
And just kikied.
Right. Like, I mean, like I said, the bitch has never once tried to get along with me. She's never once been nice. She's never once come at me in any proper manner. So, like, all this bullshit when they're, like, typing in my chat yesterday, oh, we're having a birthday party for you on Richbaritone's chat. Right, that's gang stalking. Right, why would I go to someone's chat that their profile icon, you do...
Here he goes. This will prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that the birthday protest party that was on Negative 43 TV the night before really got to him. Let's enjoy.
Realize that that's a deceased cat on his icon picture, right? He ain't fooling me. I've been saying it since day one. He has a deceased cat around a glass or some shit as his profile picture. That's how sick this man is.
That's creepy.
No, that's not just creepy. I mean, that shit you get locked up for right now, because there was just a guy on the news that did the same thing, that he was hurting small animals, and you know that's what narcissists.
He's not just a Star Wars character anymore because he's here right now, ladies and gentlemen, at Yoda.
Do. So I'm saying if his profile picture resembles what I believe is a deceased fucking cat around a glass, that's very disturbing. And this is a dude who sits in the dark talking about me. He never does anything but sit in the dark talking about me. And like anyone doesn't think that, like, you can't tell what that is, that's obviously exactly.
And as we all know, your first birthday protest party is always the most special.
Exactly that. Just like these people that are on the news for what they do, that's what he is. And he's friends with all the ones who are just like that. Will, okay? In my opinion, Sunflower, Shamcock, Richbaritone, Computer Shop, those are all psychopaths. And then Ashes.
Sadistic.
And then Tone Space. Sorry, Tone Space is part of it too. He tries to act like he's not, but he...
Yes, I'm such a psychopath. I am actually sitting here eating pizza while hanging out with friends. Doesn't sound very psychopathic.
Yes. And there's an Anthony too in there or something. Anthony something, which I think is Tone Space.
Oh.
I think that's his account he uses for trolling, because I know, Tone Space Anthony, Antoine, Antone, Anthony. Tone is a name for Anthony. He thinks...
We have a birthday here this evening, this morning, this afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Happy birthday to Yoda, dude. How's your day, bud?
I'm dumb. Yeah, they think I'm stupid. Tone Space been stalking me for years. When I was with Ashes, he was making videos towards me. They all became a part of it because she drags that bullshit along with her. So he was making
Ironically, I am currently sitting in the dark.
Videos towards me, telling her, like, yeah, you really shouldn't be with him, and I don't know if he's even talking for real or not. You know what I mean? Then when I was at the house with her, she's sitting there looking at me right in my face, talking about, yeah, L Frost, Vivo, and Tone Space know you're here, and that's cute. That's what we're doing now. Like, that makes sense. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, she thinks it's funny. Oh, we're gang stalking you, and you're here literally actively fucking me, and I'm gonna tell you, L Frost, Vivo, and Tone Space know you're here.
And
Right, and I tried nothing but to be nice to them at the time too, and everyone. So like, it's pretty weird, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I do. That's just yeah.
And then that's my problem, is that everybody just sits there and acts like, oh, you're just supposed to put up with it. I mean, where does the line stop? You know, like at what point are we allowed to get pissed off and actually, you know, defend ourselves? Because I mean, it's pretty fucking ridiculous, bro. Because they're really just creating an environment to exacerbate it, to allow it to happen. You know, and I'm not a fucking victim, and I'm not ever gonna be.
No.
Right. But well, that's my point. Like, this kind of behavior is what they're supposed to do their job and stop. You're aware of that, right? Because
Yeah,
this is the exact behavior. What they're displaying towards me is the exact behavior of what people have done in the past to all, like me being the YouTuber. You know about all the YouTubers like me that do content and do their own thing. And what happened to them? Do you know? Well, I'm saying, what happens to the YouTubers? What's been a lot? There's been a ton of cases and reports of what happening,
Oh yeah, where they would get put away.
like kidnappings, right, and disappearances. YouTubers
Yeah.
like me who have a following, right? So that's what's been happening. So it's not like the piggies are unaware of what's going on. They know perfectly what the fuck is going on. So to sit there and exacerbate it means they're in on it, which ties into my federal case as well. I don't believe that it's just. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do.
I don't believe that, like I said, my case is a federal case. It involves every department, everything. I believe that it's all tied into the same Freemason system, and that they're who's doing all the child trafficking, pedophilia, kidnapping, everything. Does that make sense?
It does.
And that's the federal case that I'm building. And I mean, I've got tons of evidence because it's all around us every day. They show us every day. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
So then people ask, like, they want to get on here and act confused about the Batman thing. They're not fucking confused, because that's the whole thing. What does Batman do? He fights crime and he brings justice, right, on his own. He doesn't ask anyone. Go ahead.
What's there to be?
Okay, I will go ahead. Apparently, what Batman does is he rides around Brownsville, Texas with a Batman mask on at 11 o'clock at night, and every now and again, the Bat scooter runs out of juice, and you have to carry it back to the trailer that you're sharing with 3 other guys. Quite the life you have.
Confused about.
Right, so I'm Batman, and I'm going to do what the fuck Batman needs to do, period. Yes, 100%. I'm going to do what the fuck needs to be done.
Yeah, there's no confusion there.
Right. I'm going to do everything the right way, but I'm going to fucking bring justice. I'm going to make sure that you people are not able to keep doing these fucking crimes. That's the point. As much as I can. You know?
Getting tired, honey.
Yeah.
Getting tired, honey. I gotta be up early.
Yeah, it's okay.
Try to anyway.
So, yeah, like I said, I think we've said a lot of truth here today right now. Let me see.
I'm just getting winded.
It's okay. I understand. I love you.
I love you too. I love you a lot.
Oh yeah, and Control is a piece of shit too.
Oh, God, I love you. Neither one of them would know love if it walked up to them and punched them in the chest.
Oh gosh.
Which is why I was frustrated when you would go in her comments and shit and act like you're cool with her because she's a piece of shit. And now it came out that she's a piece of shit.
You're right, sis. How could I possibly forget Batman wearing white jeans with a visible piss stain? Hey, says hero to me.
I'm good.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying, right?
I do.
Yeah, she's a whole piece of shit. She has no regard for anyone but herself, if even that. Feel me?
She's in a lot of trouble.
Is she?
Oh yeah.
Somebody said, looks like Adam Levine and Messi had a baby. What is that a bad thing? Who's Adam Levine?
Adam Levine is from, is that the one from Maroon 5?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait, are you trying to act like you're insulting me but giving me kind of a compliment? Let me see.
Oh, they're saying that you look like Adam Levine?
Yeah, it says it looked like Adam Levine and Messi had a baby. Adam Levine is fairly good looking. What's wrong with Adam Levine?
Well, hell yeah, but who's Messi?
I don't know. I have no idea.
But
Messi.
Tyree's better looking than that.
Oh, it's the wife, I think. Oh. I have no fucking clue.
I don't even keep touching Adam Levine anymore. Yeah, she's in a lot of legal hot water.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing those are two members of the same band or something. Well, that's a compliment. Yeah. Thanks, Dick Sucker.
Yeah, bye, Dick Sucker. Bye.
Well, this was in my comments.
Oh.
So I'm gonna
That's a compliment. Thanks, Dick Sucker. Did I hear that right?
heart that comment.
How it feels to chew 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
Yeah, she's got second degree child neglect charges.
Holy shit! I got 403 views on that little short, pointless video
Speaking of bird chest, sis?
today.
Hey,
that's awesome, right? I need to get what's his name over here. I'm really blowing up on YouTube.
Well, of course you are.
Chumbawamba, why did you leave?
Don't leave. Come back.
I would have talked to you, Chumbawamba. But yeah, all these people are sick and disgusting. I mean, you gotta look at the people they watch too. They watch Son Campbell. I mean, he's a piece of dog shit. I mean, it
Never got into that person. Don't even know nor care.
Right. Nobody does.
How did?
Fucking
because they're weird.
Yeah, they are weird.
They're all weird. They all got too much time on their hands. They need to go outside and touch grass, get in their vehicle, go somewhere.
Right.
But this is how they used to spend their time.
I agree. Here, let me see if I can tag Life Giant Films, Michael. I don't know. I don't like leaving comments.
It's okay.
Or chatting. That's how. Like, this is all going to go in the case too. Like, that you do understand that, right?
No.
Like, the lawyers are going to bring shit up like this. Like, they're going to be like, he doesn't even feel comfortable commenting.
Oh, in that sense.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, hey, I mean, this is their goal, right? When y'all keep sending these messages.
I understand exactly what you're saying. You're paranoid AF.
I'm supposed to be scared. It's not scared. It's being smart. But when you're trying to terrorize me, that's not very smart. That's a crime. So keep it up. Keep acting big and bad. Keep acting big and bad while I laugh at you and keep documenting the shit, because I could never be bullied, bitch. I'm tough as a
act like
get.
you won't get found out, people, just because you have troll accounts. Come on now, they'll find you.
Right. Yeah, and they also act.
The only reason that I personally have any idea who Hassan Campbell is because Tyree mentions him way more than he ought to.
Like the FBI and the feds and like these agencies can't track locations when they can.
Guys are not slippery. Stop it.
Oh, this is another bitch I want your opinion on. The Adventure Arizona, she's getting haunted, and she's part of this shit too, and she's getting haunted, I believe, by my ancestors. That drunk bitch.
She's a weirdo.
Right?
She talks about way far out there stuff.
Oh, and she makes up a whole fucking life she doesn't live. Like, she makes up that she's someone she's not. Like, everything she says is bullshit. That's why I cussed her out on her fucking panel.
because she wants me to sit there and act like her shit makes sense, and like you can't even ask this bitch a question without her acting confused. Like, hell no.
The only people in the world that he could possibly intimidate might be Dennis. Open up that mouth, take a good look, and he's going to say, "What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?"
She just gave me a bad vibe where I had to just, I'm good.
And see, that's the only thing that I get kind of weirded out with Michael, because he, you know, he could very well be a part of it. He could very well be like a rogue agent they use, like they're doing with Cyrex. Do you get what I'm saying? Because he hangs out with the same type of people.
You can't trust anyone these days.
Right, but that's why we'll keep him at an arm's distance and see what he does. Yeah.
I'll play one more.
You've got your eyes open.
Just so you can understand that. I mean, he's
Yeah, I mean, once I see that he comes from music biz faggot, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Not stupid.
Well, yeah, and he's got William Glory hole on his panel. That's a red flag.
Right. And you
I recommend Jenny talk more shit about William Glory Hole. We'll let him know.
said that's a different William, right?
That's the same one.
No, it's not. They talk different. It's the different Will than Will. I'm talking about Will, Sunflower, Gay Will,
Oh.
Triggered
Yeah.
Pressed Will that's always mad at me, the one that was trying to fucking actually cause harm to me and was on the phone making illegal calls, remember? Filming himself doing it? Yeah, I don't know if he was aware of that. I was watching him the entire time he was doing it. He was pressed as fuck. He was literally on the camera like this, honey. Literally. This is Will. Will was making the call, and Will was literally like hitting the fucking phone like this, like all fucking triggered, freaked out, pressed, like trying to call on me to say I was whatever, lie on me to get me swatted. That's what they do, and that's what they talk about doing. Yeah. All right, you're live on my show, so just be careful what you say.
Oh, yeah. No,
He got some action today, honey.
Been good action.
So did you.
I get
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the roommate.
action through the computer. You're just jealous, Napoleon, because I've been chilling with internet babes all day. Napoleon Dynamite. Oh, it's funny as fuck.
Brandon Wood just happened.
Well, it's not like we haven't been together in person, though.
Yeah. The head rent system.
No, it's good. I'm gonna go early in the morning. I don't want to be waking you up for that.
Yeah,
I'm kind of cool with that because I hate being woken up.
Yeah, that's why I better if I.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Y'all really want to go? Don't say where, but. All right. Can you give me like 10 minutes so I can finish this? Yeah. And then we'll go.
Yay!
Can't even get up. Want to take this down?
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, that's me, but I didn't want to touch it because you told me not to touch it.
Oh no, I kind of like it now. It feels like it's blessing my room or something.
Especially put it for it to bless your room.
Yeah, leave it there for now.
Yeah,
It's a flower.
What kind?
So the sister, right, had a flower there.
Yeah, she likes to bless her.
So she left it there. So I keep the flower.
Yeah, what kind of flower?
What kind of flower?
Roses and
Is it rose? I can't see it.
blue roses, blue
It's not like an orchid or something?
Yeah,
Maybe?
something like that.
Are they purple and pink?
Yeah.
Yeah, like purple and pink.
Want me to take it down to show you?
No. Because then you'll mess up the whole blessing energy.
Yeah.
And we got to keep the spirit of Shamcock. from getting in here. Shamcock is an online domestic terrorist that works for the CIA. It's kind of a joke, but it's kind of not. Yeah, it's like psycho stalker bitch. Yeah. Not for real. She sits in her living room and she wears little beanies, right?
She wears fucking beanies and sits in her living room enjoying it like I'm trying to fuck up people's lives. The bitch is crazy. Yeah, and she's like fat and ugly, and I have screenshots of her telling me I'm an ugly motherfucker. That's what I was talking about today. Because I'm like, I'm not ugly, and this bitch is hideous, and she's calling me fucking ugly. Yeah, she does, right? Looks like a garden gnome.
This shit comfortable, man.
She looks like she's like Santa Claus's distant fucking child or nephew or fucking like Santa Claus's wife.
Not even wife. At least Santa Claus' wife is big.
Santa Claus's wife. Sick bird. Loser.
The gay husband might want to watch out. She might be cheating with Santa Claus.
That could be. She's stuck up in the chimney.
Yeah, there was a bunch of fucking reindeer running around the yard on that estate they stole, right? That they think that I'm stupid and I don't know. That's not her estate. That bitch is one of those types that she waited on the fucking, the other people, and she made sure she got in the will or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't care if it's on.
Anybody know exactly what he's talking about? It's got to have something to do with him selling that real estate, I would think.
Paper, I'm not like her. I don't hate on people, but either way, she didn't earn it. She didn't work for it.
He came in. She's like, good.
What happened?
She was a stripper.
Over there.
He came in.
Are you sure you're not comfortable in my beanie bag?
Oh yeah, it's fucking comfortable, but
It is, right?
I don't know where I left my phone at.
If I tell you that I jerk off in the beanie bag, will it make you not want to sit on it?
Oh, if I tell you I jerked, yeah. Time to smoke drugs. Join me.
That's just a lie, right, honey? I don't jerk off in the beanie bag.
I was over here cleaning
Not in it. That's disgusting.
Man, I might need to clean the sheets over
No.
You have to clean the sheets?
there.
Ew. Nasty. Is that the same one?
No, yeah, it's been the
He thought that she ghosted him, and she didn't apparently, because he just got with her, I guess.
She couldn't know what that did.
There you go.
That's right.
This one did too.
What?
You did too with mine.
What did I do with you?
Fell in love with my
Yeah,
appendage.
sure did.
Hell
I
yeah.
remember
It's 'cause you-
our first time.
Hey, this is what they say. You gotta learn how to treat. You gotta learn how to.
Second and third, fifth and sixth.
What you looking
one
at,
day.
boy?
Wait, say it again?
I remember our first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth time in one day.
Yeah, I do it 6 times a day. For real though, right?
Hey, I will do it with this shit too, but she be hurting after the first time.
Anyway, I think it was a good show. Michael is live right now. So yeah. What do you think? Do you think Michael's on my side? He seems pretty into the Batman shit.
Yeah, he told
He seems genuine. Like, I don't think he's,
Yo, Famo,
you know what I mean? I don't think he's
can you bring my phone?
I don't think he's being malicious.
Well, you got your head on your swivel.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna probably give him the rent for tomorrow because he's trying to get it ahead of time, and then we're gonna go eat something right now.
Yeah.
And Shamcock's not invited.
He's going to eat a dick, I'll bet.
You know,
Her name's Shamrock, but I call her Shamcock. You get it?
She's not eating anymore. That's a crime.
Then I called myself Sham God, and the bitch is so obsessed and weird because it's a street ball name. She said that she'd make an account that said she's the real Sham God.
He thinks that was about.
That's right. She thinks that I actually would name myself anything slightly close to this bitch. Sham God is a street baller's name, but I'm taking it because I like it and it's cool. It has to be something with SeaWorld. But that's the closest thing to SeaWorld, like Shamu, Sham God. I mean, her name's not even Shamrock, it's Siobhan,
Yeah.
right?
Siobhan Crow, like you can't tell this bitch is dark and her last name is Crow. Like, why do you think the ancestors got named Crow after a black dark crow? What do crows do? Cool. Crow. Nice.
One thing the crows
what
do
do
is
crows
look
do?
better than you.
What do crows do? Y'all know what crows do?
They crow.
No, but like, what do they do? Like their
no,
function?
you know what they do?
You don't know their function?
No. They go.
They steal. Thank you. That's cool.
You've never seen?
Have you seen that video of that?
Okay, maybe I'm thinking
Yeah.
more. Okay,
No, that's a raven.
what do vultures do? Crows do the same shit though.
No, yeah, they do.
What do vultures do?
Pray.
They pray or they start flying around shit that's what?
Shit.
No, like animals that are what?
Dead.
Okay. See my point? Vultures.
You're a dead animal. Got it.
That's what vultures do. Vultures, when they're circling, it's because there's an animal on the ground that is, you can figure it out. Yeah, but they're like the animal's already like, you don't get what I'm saying? Yeah. The vultures, the crows do it too. Crows eat all that shit. I'm just saying, like there must be a reason why that's the last name.
No, but really,
So we need to throw the aluminum. This one was
she
more
was a
fun.
stripper, and she landed him, knew that
Yeah,
he
no,
was going to be
shit,
getting an inheritance, and that's why she married him.
You gonna watch that, Kaka?
Oh, I believe that, 100%. But that's a very weird dynamic, and
It is.
I want no parts of it. So they can have that shit. The husband literally looks like a gay tough guy. Like he literally looks like someone who's actually scary looking. Like he's a pretty big guy, and he got on that motorcycle, and I was like concerned. And he paints his nails black, and he has long nails, and he talks like this. It's disturbing, bro.
He talks like that when he's mocking you, Joey.
Like he couldn't get near me, bro. Imagine him walking up to me like at the local bar and shit, like, hey, I'd be like, hey, I'm out. Fuck out of here. I don't want to talk to you. Nothing. Not happening, bro. If he came up to me hostile, I'd run away. I'm fucking scared of that faggot. I got homophobitis like a motherfucker. I don't play that shit. Yeah, I don't fight fags. Sorry. You win that one. Faggots are the scariest, bro. What happened?
He was afraid when Mystic Days pulled up.
Oh, really? Yeah, he's probably a little pussy ass bitch, but I'm just saying he's a fairly large pussy ass bitch. A lot of them are. They fucking look like they're big shit, but they're fucking straight pussy.
Yeah, so they're all tall.
Yeah. A lot of big guys like that, right? We have a lot down here.
Oh, fuck.
We have a fuckload of meatheads down here in the valley. And all the girls like the meatheads and shit, I think. I don't know.
Nah, not all of them.
No?
Nah.
Yeah, but we have a lot of meatheads down here.
They're called Edgars.
They're called what?
Edgars.
Edgars?
RTS really needs to recall the simulation. It's went gazornits.
With a D on the end?
No, like Edgar.
Edgars?
Yeah.
Why Edgars?
Because they always have the same haircut.
Well, like the Buzz Alpha cut?
Yeah.
Not like mine though, right?
No.
They
have
don't
it
get
longer.
fades.
They have it longer and like it's all the same. That's why I changed my hairstyle, man. My shit look like one of them. I was like, I ain't no Edgar.
Those are the type of dudes I want to recruit. I actually asked a guy the other day. It was like he looked like he was like black kind of. So I was like, "Hey, you're black. Do you want to box?" That was a joke. I didn't really tell him that. But yeah, I asked him like if he wanted to box. He was huge, and he was all surprised by it. He's like me box? He's like, I'm like, yeah. Do you box? He's like, nah. And I'm like,
Said he was kidding, and then goes ahead to say that he actually said it. We're almost done here.
do you want to? And I'm like, I need someone your size to like train with. Like this fucker's huge. Like, He's got big ass arms and he's a big son of a bitch, and that's what I mean. Because like I want to watch on camera. It don't matter how big he is. He's not with me. I want to fight big guys. You know what I mean? With the gloves and mouthpiece.
He's here extremely late, but he's here. Say hi to Stu. You're going to have a lot to look back on here. That's for certain.
Yeah, but he looked like he could box. I can't believe he's like never done boxing. Have y'all ever done boxing?
Me, yeah.
Have you? Yeah?
Yeah, many times.
Yeah, see, it's kind of weird when you ask a male, like, have you ever boxed, like, in your life? And they're like, no, I've never boxed. Like, it's odd. Right? What happened?
What a giggle, huh? Oh, I'm seeing skirts.
What are you watching? He showed me a really scary short the other day.
Just because you was reacting to this.
You can't show me these in front of my girlfriend.
That's okay.
These are naughty and wrong. Please get that profanity-laced video out of my face.
Really makes you wonder what's going on right there, doesn't it?
I don't want to ever see that again.
You were like, ah.
With what?
You were looking at my phone like,
Oh.
let me get my lemonade.
He said the Batman scooter go faster than any MotoGP or Formula race car.
All right, now you're just being fucking modest. It doesn't go that fast. It doesn't go as fast as a Formula race car, but it is pretty fast. You know how fast this fucking thing goes?
50, 55?
No, but I saw it hit about. Well, I'm gonna lie to you, and I'll just tell you privately because there's rules to that shit. But yeah,
It goes fast enough to hurt him. Honestly, it goes fast enough to hurt anybody. If that thing exceeds 20 miles an hour, it's about, what, 10 miles an hour too fast for the frame?
it goes 30. I'll just say that. Nah, I mean the fucking thing was getting up to like. I mean it's legal to drive, like, and it's not a motor vehicle, period. But it was hitting about, I think, like 43. It was getting over 40.
Hey, he did it little months.
Which isn't.
If you're going over 40 miles an hour on that thing, you're going to experience what is called the death wobble. It's that moment where you lose control right before you die. Try it today.
Incredible. I mean, like, there'll be cars and they see me going like on the side or like in the bike lane, and I'm like fucking giving them a run for their money. It's funny as fuck.
Right. That's
Yeah.
what I thought you.
Like, people all look and stop and stare and shit. They're like, what the fuck?
They're looking and stopping and staring because you're wearing a Batman mask on a 103-degree day, riding a toy electric scooter. Who the hell wouldn't look?
I haven't seen anyone else riding them, though. I thought maybe the other day, but there was a bicycle. But I do believe people would try to start copying me.
You feel mine?
But yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
7 cards.
But thank you, Ace. I appreciate it. What happened? Don't show me? What?
Show you the cards.
7 of them?
Yeah.
I can't see. You know I'm blind.
Read the comment on the screen. He commented him for what is obviously a sarcastic comment. He's fuck. We're almost done.
It don't matter how close you put them, I'm still not gonna be able to see them.
I see him.
Do I tell him what they are? No. What is he supposed to do? Guess or what?
I guess.
All right, guess.
Do your magic trick.
And I want to make my prediction right here, right now. That mask at some juncture is going to make his path cross with that of the police. Yes, it absolutely will. There, I said it.
When you're done, just pass it.
Man, alright, hold on. Wait. You ain't about to do no magic trick on me. Like,
All right.
man, hold on.
Anyway, Ace, I'll probably be back. We're gonna go eat. So yeah, but I'm glad we had that discussion. Right, honey?
Yeah, you and I both. That was a nice discussion.
All right. I love you.
I love you too, honey.
All right, I'm gonna end the live.
Yeah, I want you to eat something.
It's 7.
All right. I'm a fucking star, baby.
Yes, you are. My star.
You'll never be me, music biz faggot. Or Mike Saha.
I'm gonna be watching.
And that is all that I have for you on this Saturday afternoon or evening, or perhaps even morning, wherever it is you are. I would like to thank you, yes, you personally, for spending some of your Saturday with us here on Negative 43 TV. Again, a quick programming note. The next wrestling match is being written. Hopefully, I'll have the whole thing ready to go on Labor Day, Monday at about 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's what I am gunning for anyhow. So, once again, thank you so very much for being here with me on Negative 43 TV. I'm Richbaritone, and until the next time, I'll talk to you.